Go caught the rabies by a bat. He's like old Yeller. He was a happy fella.
Hey, guys, it's Eli.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
Hey, Eli.
You nailed it, baby. It's about as low as it gets. You know what, Eli? You're just feeling sorry for yourself. Look, I was thinking, there's no need to get down. I mean, just because you're grounded at work don't mean you can't gain yards. I've got a fresh, hot Papa John's pizza you could run by the house.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Bob. What are you doing out here?
Same thing you're doing. You got a light?
We are smoking in front of the building. We are standing. We are talking. But mostly we are smoking. We are smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building. We are puffing. We are gagging. We are happy because we're smoking. We are smoking in front of the building. Hacking, wheezing, barely breathing, choking, croaking. We love smoking. I met a girl from another office. She's a smoker, just like me. Now we're dating, and we're smoking. We're smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building, and we smell like we've been camping. It could be raining, it could be snowing, but we're smoking in front of the building. Hacking, wheezing, barely breathing, choking, croaking. We love smoking. I never was a smoker until I looked outside. They were smoking while I was working. So now I'm smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building, and the ashtrays are overflowing. We are smoking instead of working. We are smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building. We are standing. We are talking. But mostly we are smoking. We are smoking in front of the building. Smoking in front of the building. Smoking in front of the building. How about ya? It's the Bob and Tom Show. Whoa, whoa. Get the last puff in before the show starts. We've got one of those giant, they're made specifically for cigarettes. It's called Button Can or something. See these?
Oh, yeah.
The big,
melted.
Yeah, the big yellow thing out there. Yeah, it was been on fire 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Someone set it on fire.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a big.
Yeah.
The stem on the thing got too much heat and it collapsed.
Smokers are funny. Let's set a fire. And they've got matches. Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hey, chick.
Do you need matches for the vape thing?
No.
Okay, just asking.
Electronic. All right. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Digital tumor.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker joining us this morning.
Good morning.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. Oh, there you go.
No, yeah, you can't light this thing no matter how hard you try.
Oh, he's trying to light his trying to light his vape.
Is that the official Willie Griswold not for marijuana lighter?
Yeah, I got them right here.
Oh, man. How many you got of those? Like a gross?
Oh, yeah. I got
Selling those this weekend, are you?
Maybe, yeah,
Okay,
sure.
we'll get to that coming up.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Jess Hooker is here because we have a very special event today. We can thank the New York Yankees for this, but actually it turns out we could probably thank the Detroit Lions for this.
Really?
Yeah, this is kind of controversial. A viral video of a Yankee fan taking a plastic straw, hollowing out a hot dog, a cooked hot dog, mind you, and then and then sucking the meat out of the straw, and then now you've got a hot dog with a hole in it going lengthwise, I might add. Then he uses the hot dog as a straw
For his beer.
So we're going to try that today.
If you could suck meat out of a straw, that's a pretty good
He
sucker.
pushes it through
Yeah.
the
He
straw.
must push it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but within the larger point here is we're going to try the. Did you bring the beer, Willie?
I didn't bring the beer, so I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave and go get the beer from my house.
Beer run.
Okay.
I've got like a couple High Lifes, got a couple Bud Lights. I got some IPAs if anybody wants one of those.
You could play beer run while he's gone. That'd be fun.
Okay.
You could probably get there and back in the time the beer runs on.
You know the sad part of this? The sad part of this?
What?
There was a time in this building when
We'd have a lot of beer.
had Willie not forgotten the beer, we could walk to the general manager's office and get the beer. Of course, now the general manager's living in a different state.
Could have gone into sales manager. Oh, we don't have that either.
Well, no. Hang on. You really can't call what he's doing living, I don't think.
Okay. Well, I
The
meant-
promotions director.
we could just.
Don't
the
you remember
point-
in the afternoon, like 4:30, refreshment stands are open?
That's right.
Yeah, there was an actual beer.
Y'all could drink at work?
Oh, yeah.
It was just the Wild Wild West back then?
Yes,
Oh,
they had a happy hour here.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, last week there was beer in the break room, but Gunner's been here since then. So.
So the point is,
Your dad told me once, I swear I'm going to call the cops and tell them what's happening and have them put a patrol out on the road out here and, have them arrest people as they drive by.
Oh, you're a buzzkill.
Oh, yeah.
that's a
He's a big narc, but he did it.
the larger point here is,
Of course not.
so this thing that was allegedly developed by this Yankee fan, and well, it turns out there's a whole history of using meat straws.
Well, yeah, but you could do that with
I don't
anything.
think this guy claimed he invented anything.
Okay,
He's just doing it.
Again, the point here is that there's also a Bloody Mary that was developed for the Detroit Lions using a meat straw, more of a kind of a one of those what do you call
Slim
it?
beef
Slim
jerky
Jims.
sticks?
Yeah, like a beef jerky stick.
I brought some of those and Bloody Mary mix, and Chick brought the vodka. So if we want to do that, we can
I
do
had
that
some
too.
extra vodka. Who knew?
So we will be
there it is.
experimenting with this today using the meat straw, and we'll see what it does. To me, it sounds pretty disgusting.
Yeah, well,
I like
the
my
hot
bloody,
dog beer thing I could do, but the Bloody Mary, there ain't no way.
I
They,
like my.
they, they sell the Slim Jim straws. They're called Dimitri's pepperoni stick, and it's hollow in the middle. And then there's
I
another
think that
one.
would be good with a Bloody Mary.
Well, I'm sure it would be. I'm just
Yeah.
not Bloody Mary.
I think that'd be better with the Bloody Mary than the wiener with a beer.
Yeah.
I like my Bloody Mary to look like an entree, man. I want shrimp on there. I want some pineapple.
Well, I hope you went to the fair this year because
I
it
want
was
some-
like that.
No, I don't like people. But if they wanted to, could you DoorDash something from the fair?
I don't know.
There's an idea.
We were talking about that. They really need an elephant in your drive-through window. And you could just
And then
pull up.
a bunch of clowns come and deliver it. Pull in a big car, like 8 of them get out, and give you your
Fair food.
I would have loved to see the McGee mobile
Yeah.
Flaxter parked in front of the state fair. You're just running in to grab a quick elephant in the
These are actually pretty good ideas.
Yeah, it is a
great
pretty good idea.
ideas.
DoorDash fair food.
Yep.
Because it's
With
only
clowns.
once a year and everybody wants it.
I like those funnel cakes. You ever had one of those? It's
Yeah.
like somehow sugar infused with sugar. I think get a little sugar in there.
And there's
then
some more sugar,
There may
and
be
then-
some powder. I'm not sure. And then maybe some flour.
It's amazing.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Delicious. That's a great idea.
Can you
Anyway,
get lemon shake-ups with vodka in it?
Yes.
Oh.
It's not vodka. It's moonshine.
Oh, is it really?
It's a lemon shake-up with moonshine and whiskey.
Yeah, and this year they sold them in cans. They were already mixed up.
Oh, wow.
Worth the lockjaw.
is this fully licensed moonshine?
Yeah.
What is this?
Wow.
Okay.
I took it before the alien invasion ride. Couldn't see for 2 minutes, but my goodness, a lot of fun. You know?
Eventually, a lot of fun.
We will be trying the meat straws today. Also, odd headline. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to give you the headline. This involves a throbbing Tumescent members. The headline, to be precise, reads, "Woman says her boyfriend has 100 erections a day."
Cool.
You might
All
want to
right.
get that looked
What
at.
is that, a James Ingram song?
Okay.
100 dicks. No, that's not how it goes.
100 ways, you tool.
Oh. James Ingram.
Here's to do it for Patty Austin and James Ingram. Yes.
I love that song.
100.
We also have a world record, conversely, for the world's longest cucumber.
I see what you're doing with that one, by the way. Cucumber looks like
Yeah, okay.
it's like a peen. And, yeah,
Well,
I get it.
on a giant.
I get all of it.
Okay, and then we have a world record that to me is absolutely staggering. It's just absolutely amazing.
This guy's a freak. No, he is. The
Okay.
guy who did this is an absolute freak. I don't know how you check that there's not a trick, but it's the facts of this are amazing.
It is really,
There
really
must be a
amazing.
shortcut, but it's nuts.
I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
And even Chick likes it, even though it does involve juggling.
No.
I like juggling.
Okay, well, now,
been
Is
thinking
David Rush in it?
no.
Ah.
I don't think
Phew.
Mr. Rush could do this one. This is like genius level math, I think. Pat Godwin, you got a song for us?
Sure.
Not right now. I mean, eventually.
Songs.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Well, look at you, bragger.
Boy, he
That's
sound-
plural.
Oh, Patty Big Rooms doesn't slouch.
That's right. He plays the big rooms in those cruise ships, right, Tom?
Oh, we're gonna get that song again?
Maybe. I don't know.
Good. Also, we have a interesting thing about the stage play Hamilton.
Have they not made enough money? Leave them alone.
Well,
We are really divided in the room about Hamilton, aren't we?
I never
think
saw
so.
it. Don't
I think
care
Tom-
to.
I love it.
I think Tom and I
I've
love
seen it
Pat-
twice.
Yeah, I love it. I've seen it twice. Ace, do you have any opinion on Hamilton, the Broadway play?
I have no interest in it.
Okay.
I think your point is well taken. We are divided on this.
Yeah,
Lily,
we
you
are.
like Hamilton? You like?
I think it's lovely. I don't seek it out, but if I watch it and I have a sister in the room, I will cry.
Ah, all
I
right.
will
Josh?
tear up.
Okay.
Oh no, I have no interest in it, and I saw like 4 minutes of it, and I thought it was garbage.
4 minutes.
Violently opposed.
4
Violently
minutes.
opposed.
And nevertheless, it is in the news today, and we'll find out about
Jerk.
that. That's all coming up right now. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Take care of your head. That's what this is all about. You take good care of that car. You take good care of your truck. Time to make sure, I should say, that you take care of your brain. There's plenty of ways to support a healthy brain. One of them is online therapy. BetterHelp is a great service for online therapy. And by the way, you can do this via video. You can do it maybe just on the phone. You can do it with just live chat if you want. You don't have to be on camera, or if you want to be, you can. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. Find out about BetterHelp online therapy. You can be matched with a therapist in as few as 48 hours. And they have a special offer for Bob and Tom Show listeners. You can get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/BT Show. As they say, get your mind right. You got to feel good about yourself before you can help anybody else in this world. So, once again, a special offer for Bob and Tom Show listeners. 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. You can slash 10% off your first month of online therapy at BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, we also have, what would you do on a first date? Go steal a bunch of stuff? Well, that's what this young, fun couple did. We'll find out about that.
right.
And a tremendous, this hour, a tremendous world record.
Okay.
I don't think it'll ever be broken. It's better than the 4-minute mile.
Okay.
Well, that was broken. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Yeah, you are. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7, as Rob Haney just told you. Hope you're having a great morning. Thanks for joining us here on this Thursday, August the 25th. Jess Hooker's going to be along, Hooker the Cooker, and we'll be taking a look at meat straws. Also, our West Coast Mountain correspondent, Al Jackson, will be zooming his way in when Al's not on, giving a quiz for Tom to make him a little more street, hip, and urban. He is the co-host of the nationally syndicated daytime talk show Daily Blast Live. Also, the author of a children's book, Where is Baby Ford? Available right now at aljacksonlive.com. That's comedian and our West Coast Mountain correspondent, Al Jackson, on the way on this Thursday. Thanks for joining us. Buckle up, have another cup of coffee, and get ready. It's going to be a great morning. So glad you could join us. Did I mention Jess Hooker bringing in meat straws? Meat straws. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Tiger Woods and Roy McIlroy are bringing their own version of team golf to the PGA Tour. They are part of a new media group called Tomorrow Sports. Former Golf Channel president Mike McCarley is the CEO. Their first project is called TGL. It's a tech-infused golf league that will feature 6 teams of 3 players for matches on Monday night. The broadcast partner has not been announced, and it will be played in a custom-built arena. The long shots will be using a simulator, short shots will be live, and the 18-hole matches are going to take 2 hours. Drummer Jerry Allison of Buddy Holly and the Crickets was an innovative rock drummer, even when rock itself was new. Allison slapped his knees to keep time on the song Every Day and pounded on a cardboard box for Not Fade Away. Oh, all right, he only used cymbals. He passed away at the age of 82. Details of his death not given. Ani DeFranco writing another book, this time for kids. She's teamed with illustrator Julia Matthew for a book called The Knowing. DeFranco says in a statement, the message of the book will be that underneath all the labels and social and cultural signifiers, we are spirit, we are love incarnate, we are one. The book comes out March 7th, and that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, this is exciting. Thank you very much for being here. You're on the Albert Brooks Show. And what is it you do for a living?
I do radio, actually.
Really?
Yes.
You do radio?
Yes.
That's incredible. So that's exciting. All right, we'll be right back. Come on! You do radio. This is a television show. Nobody cares. Help me out. You go back to your table. You have a life. My career's in the toilet. And then big smiles. Welcome back. We were kidding off the air. She's a killer, this one. So you were telling me before that you do radio.
Yes.
That's exciting. What do you do actually in radio?
I do news.
You do news?
Yes.
Really?
I'm a newsreader.
You are a newsreader.
Yes.
I didn't know. That's
Yes.
great. We'll be right back. Come on! You read the news.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then cause you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. The minivan hearse thing. Have you seen this?
Was that for dead soccer moms?
I don't know. The funeral homes that have the minivans that they...
That's very funny. Oh, that's
Have you seen
that's
it?
good.
The minivans that
home.
they've put those, the fancy scroll work thing they put on the sides.
God.
Yes, I'm not making this up. And they're like the big town and country vans.
Well, I didn't want to die before, but now I really don't want to.
It's really
God,
disturbing.
I just had this discussion yesterday with one of my
You're
sons.
going to be dead, honey. You won't know.
I know, but the whole minivan thing,
The bumper stickers on that'll be horrible. You know, my orphan child is an honor student.
Beautifully done.
Scott Dunn, ladies. Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
Where are you from, by the way?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this out. His name is
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Oh.
Oh, are we doing this?
A little South American flavor in there.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
At the upside sidekick chair. There's Jess Hooker. She's here.
Hello.
Hello. You're going to make us...
You're the one who stopped the wave.
Oh, sorry. Oops.
Come on, do the voice you did in the bid. How are things in the produce department today, Tammy? Or can we even do that?
I don't think we can play that bit anymore. No.
Yeah. Jess and Tammy Pescatelli was in a famous bit that... what was the...
It was the first bit I ever did, Cheetos.
Yeah, it was called Cheetos.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And someone had irritable bowel or something.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's just say that.
Never that one either.
And one of the lines was, how are things in the produce department today?
Just get some exposition out.
Yeah, get a little thing there.
Set the scene.
We're at the grocery store.
Right, okay.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold. Oh, Sod-Eye. You remember Sod-Eye?
Yeah, but I don't remember Cheetos.
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 Yeah.
Was it a
sheet? Like, yeah.
You can figure
Were
that
they for women? Is that what it was?
No, it was. I mean,
it was like a laxative chip?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know when
you take the Cheetos.
Way before Lestra.
May have been around that time, actually.
Isn't that the fun part about getting old? You're laughing at a bit. Obviously, you wrote.
I was actually not listening.
Boy, that's really funny.
I was over here reading the overnight letters here.
Here's Tom. Hi, Willie.
Hey, Chick.
Apparently, did we remove the paper airplane? Apparently, that's bothering people.
Yes. I threw.
It was down there.
I threw a paper airplane at Willie like 2 weeks ago, and somebody just this morning.
Oh, folks watching on YouTube can see it?
Yes, this comes to us from Northwood, Iowa. Mr. Bob writes, I noticed something on the YouTube feed in the middle of sexy time with Allie Breen. Which one of you childish jackasses is responsible for the orange paper airplane?
That'd be me.
Yeah, here's the deal, though. I would put your paper airplanes up against anybody's.
I make a fine product.
Yeah,
I'll stack mine up against anybody's.
Clean lines.
Okay. I've always wanted to go to the World Airplane Championships.
Huh. Paper airplane.
Didn't they?
They have
airplane, paper airplane. Yes, Tom.
Regular airplane competitions.
See, Josh, if you've ever gotten done with a show, and you're walking out to your car and you're thinking, why don't I talk to Tom more? This might be the answer.
I was trying to keep it clear.
One of the best promotions, a radio station I think did this. They had a car parked in the middle of, I want to say the Astrodome. And people threw paper airplanes, and if you made it into the car with a paper airplane, you wrote your name on it, and you win the car.
Yeah.
I like that. A great promotion, right?
That is great.
Why can't we do that? Let's give away a car.
Do it with a sedan with the windows up.
Yeah.
And make it really hard.
Or one of those old cars with the little wing window.
Remember the wing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we have to move forward here with this. We have Jess Hooker here because today is a food day on the show.
Yeah.
We are going to try to recreate the so-called hot dog meat straw, in which one hollows out the center of a cooked hot dog.
Yes.
And then uses it as a straw to drink a beer. Now, Willie, your assignment was to get the beer, and you got it, but you left it at your house?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I didn't actually get it because I kind of had a little bit of beer at home.
Oh, okay.
Football season coming around. Got a nice selection in there. Chris, do you want a White Claw?
Sure, I'll have a White Claw. I don't know if I want to do a hot dog and a White Claw.
I brought Twizzlers, flavored Twizzlers, so that if you wanted to have a sweet drink, you could use that as a straw.
I believe a wiener in a White Claw is known as the Caitlyn Jenner. It's a fine drink. It's popular.
I got that. I got moonshine. I got this bourbon, the pre-old-fashioned blend that we got from St. Elmo's the other day.
Oh,
So if you
okay.
guys want a little bar, I can bring one.
I think we just need the beer for the Yankees.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Challenge.
I will
Okay, why don't we
BRB.
grab Beer Run and we'll time this.
BRB. Oh, yeah, let's time it. That'd be exciting.
Okay.
Run, Willie, run.
Willie lives very close.
Be careful out there.
Now,
Don't hit a deer.
Don't drink one of those beers on the way back.
And the stopwatch has started.
okay.
All right. 7 seconds.
Yeah, I know the song Beer Run's 2 minutes, 22 seconds. I can tell you.
Where are we
that
at now,
right
Chip?
13 seconds.
Okay, here we go. House, you forgot to bring the beer in because today in the show, Ms. Jess Hooker is going to create what we call meat straws.
Yes.
Have you already cooked the hot dogs?
Yeah, I steamed them this morning, and my house stunk like hot dogs at 4 a.m.
And then have you taken the straw and gouged out the...
No, I think that's the fun of it. I did some test runs last night, but I think everybody should have to hollow out their own dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll give it a try.
That sounds like an old blues song. Hollow out your own dog.
Hang on, Ace has something. Yes, Ace.
Are these kosher dogs?
Yeah, actually, they're Nathan's. Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to be sucking the beer, sucking...
I wouldn't have guessed that Ace would have been concerned that it was a kosher dog or not. That's interesting.
Okay, thank you, Sammy. Let's move forward here. A question for you, Josh.
Yeah.
Now, this involved a news story from a couple of days ago. Very odd story. It was at a Papa John's location.
Yes.
And there was a scuffle in which some guy didn't get the garlic sauce or something, and he ran into the kitchen and attacked one of the employees, and the employee grabbed a pizza spear.
Right.
And this guy apparently had one of those giant
paddles.
So
we had a paddle and a spear. We had, like Josh said, medieval pizza fight.
Yeah.
But it turned out a pizza spear, we found out from several people who have worked the pizza world, is a kind of like a spear that they would stick into the oven and poke the big air bubbles.
Gotcha.
This guy, by the way, was arrested, and apparently he was wounded. But during this, we got into a discussion of how you eat pizza. Certainly a fair argument here. And we were discussing, do you use a knife and fork? Do you pick up the piece? Do you fold it in half? During the first break of yesterday's show, writes Chad from Nashville, Tennessee, Josh informed us that when he eats Papa John's pizza, he folds it in half.
No. The side, fold a slice, each slice in half.
Wow. Jeez. Oh, look at him laugh. Josh.
Oh, I don't give a shit. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
I didn't say anything. Oh, then you've answered his question.
Yes. I have an update about something yesterday, too.
Yeah?
I talked about how I'll occasionally pee in the sink.
Yes.
And I've had a handful of plumbers tell me, don't do that. Tom and Chick are absolutely right. The urine will settle in the pee trap and eat it away, essentially.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, see, because below the sink, there's that big U-shaped thing.
Right.
And that's designed to hold fluid so the gases don't come back up.
Yeah.
That was a big invention. And
yeah, you guys were right. Yeah. I assumed it roller coastered its way all the way through.
I'm sure it gets diluted, but...
Right. Rinse it down. I think you'd be okay.
I do, yeah. I wash my hands afterwards and then the soap and water. But...
Yeah, still, I don't
plumbers
know.
were like, yeah, you don't want to do that.
I'll be on.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to do you could do a podcast of things that plumbers know.
Yeah,
boy,
I'd love to.
Boy, do you not want to find that out.
But what are we? Are urines eating through pipes?
Well, the uric acid.
No, but plumbers find stuff in toilets that is really unpleasant.
Remember, didn't the alien, his blood ate through the hull of
the blood of a xenomorph is very acidic.
Yeah.
What are we?
Well, let's go away from whatever a xenomorph is and get back to Earth here. We have a little bit of your piece that you worked on many years ago, Jess Hooker. This is you, and who else is in this? This is the famous Cheetos piece.
Yeah, Tammy Pescatelli.
Tammy Pescatelli, the comedian Tammy Pescatelli.
This is probably 20 years old.
It is 20 years old,
okay,
yeah.
Well, here we go. I have not heard this in 20 years. Here it comes.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce?
Wait a second. Okay, I'm sorry. Now, were you in the first grade or second grade?
Yeah.
Were you 12?
I was a sophomore in college. So I was 20 years old, and yeah.
And your testicles hadn't descended yet, apparently. I'm sorry. Back to the Cheetos bit. Here we go.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today?
Well, what's the
This is
accent?
just for reading it.
Okay, listen.
Is it any wonder we remember it?
I'd never done any voice work. I hadn't done anything. Dean pulled me in. We were in the back. He said, "Hey," and I said, "I don't think I can do this." He goes, "I'll coach you through it. You'll be fine."
What is this, bits and pieces? Play the bit.
Okay, here we go. Here it comes. Calm down. Here it comes.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today? To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay, hang on a second.
Okay, so there is an attempt at an accent. That's the thing.
What is this, Hungarian? What is this?
I don't think
I don't think I've ever heard that. I'm sorry to hear that before in my life. Oh, my God.
I have to start fresh. I've lost my
Hi,
place.
Tammy. How are things in the produce department today? To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick? Actually,
Are you Sikh? So now it's kind of a French thing. I was getting a little Spanish there earlier.
Can't stop it. We don't know if she's Sikh or not.
Okay, let's. I'm sorry, I keep stopping it. Let's. Once again, we're trying to establish what accent Miss Hooker was trying to do as a 20-year-old college sophomore. Here we go.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today? To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick? Actually, I'm constipated.
Constipation. It's a terrible. Now wait a second. I have no memory of this. I probably wrote it, but I don't remember anything about this. By the way, Willie is back. Stop the stopwatch.
8:44.
Okay, on the beer run. Okay, well then we'll discuss why we're bringing beer into the studio. Okay, so
That's
Willie,
not bad, Wilbur.
Willie, put on your
Hi,
headphones.
Tammy. How are they?
Oh, sorry.
Wait a minute, yeah. Where do you get a load of this, Wilbur?
This is 20 years ago. This is Miss Jess Hooker. This is her first apparently production
Bit ever.
in the studio. We're not
Can I
sure.
say real quick?
what
I do have a radio in my car. I was listening. And boy, am I glad I'm not going to be in that video. My goodness.
Here it comes. Here it comes. We don't know what accent this is, but it's.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today? To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick? Actually, I'm constipated.
Constipation. It's a terrible feeling. Try Cheetos today. Cheetos are the laxative chip.
Apparently.
Okay.
For people who like cheese-flavored Cheetos, but are also constipated.
Was this the Olestra days?
Might have.
That was all Dean was willing to give us.
Is the rest of it too offensive?
It must be.
I think so.
Okay. Is it offensive because of the accents or offensive because...
Yep, okay, that's a yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say, you did make fun of Jess for having a Hungarian accent, and
What are you
last
doing?
week you did I was in the Bahamas, and then you did the accent of a vampire or something. It was some weird Estonian guy. I had no clue who it was.
Okay, well, there are people from Estonia who live all over the world. I think we all know that.
And they're all fine little individuals in their own way.
They don't have to stay in Estonia, wherever the hell that is. Okay, well, coming up, we're going to be manufacturing meat straws out of hot dogs and trying to duplicate the whatever the guy was at a Yankee game, right? He was sucking a beer down through it.
And speaking of that, this is from David. On Wednesday's show, you guys were talking about beer from a straw. We used to do that since the 70s because it gets you drunker quicker on less beer. I don't know if that's true.
That's false.
But
Well, it's one of those things that gets into your system faster, or at least it seems.
Why?
However,
no.
And then he's
didn't mean to bother you, Tom.
No, I mean, why would it get into your system faster?
That's the thought behind it.
it's always been the thought behind
No, it would be, and maybe if you give it as an enema, but I don't think that you're going to get, if you drink 5 ounces of beer with a glass or drink it with a straw, it's going to be metabolizing at the same rate once it's inside you.
All right, what else do we have going on today?
No, I just don't the kind of phony science that you embrace with your love of Bigfoot.
What does Bigfoot have to do with this?
No, David, Josh is obviously anti-science.
It's not true.
David said, my mother taught us, my beloved mother taught us to drink beer through a straw.
All right.
Nice.
And then at the end, I don't endorse this
but he says, I'm David from Toledo, home of the famous and epic Josh Arnold Crash and Burn comedy tour.
Oh, okay.
So see, now that would have been a little funnier had you not attacked Josh. I'm the one having a nervous breakdown. I don't know what the hell you're trying to do over there. I'm trying to climb out of a hole, and you keep shooting at me.
Okay, here we go. This comes to us. Matt writes, Dear Bob and Tom Show, I heard you talking about the hot dog straw. At Universal Studios Orlando during Mardi Gras, they sell Bloody Marys topped with a chicken wing, a full stalk of celery served with a beef stick straw. You drink the Bloody Mary, then take a bite out of the straw. It's amazing. Good luck with the hot dogs.
All right.
Now, these beef stick straws are manufactured and available.
Yeah,
they're
ordered
pre-drilled,
them.
right?
Yes, they're pre-drilled. I ordered some. They won't be here till tomorrow, but yeah, they're Benny's beef straws. Yeah, is what is the brand name.
Hi, I'm Benny.
How do they drill them? Do they have like a giant drill press?
You know what?
I doubt they do. I bet they're processed in a way.
That's the wonder of Benny, Tom.
Oh, you mean they
Probably have like a rod and they wrap the
I see. Okay, there we go.
Not just wasting products. Well, they lost another $2 million last month.
Keep throwing away that meat from the middle. It's like that cartoon where they take a giant tree and they take a lathe and take it onto a toothpick and put them one at a time in the box.
You
Okay.
think there's a guy with a 1/4-inch drill bit that's a foot long and he's just drilling into beef jerky sticks all
And then
day?
there's a meeting where, hey, the donut hole people solved this. Why can't we?
Yeah. Get us some Spam tins. We'll figure this out.
Exactly.
Well, coming up, we'll be drilling hot dogs. And can we play a little more of the Cheetos bit? I kind of want to know where it goes. I've kind of forgotten it. By the way, a lot of obscure Bob and Tom stuff has landed on Spotify in the last 24 hours. I'm not even sure what's up yet, but a bunch of it's being loaded onto the Spotify. So I know some stuff that for some reason we can't even play anymore. I know the classic Prisoner of Love is up there now. They say our love is taboo. Right now I want to remind you that if you're listening to this show on Raycons, you're getting the full body of the sonic architecture of this presentation.
Yes, you are.
Tell me more about Raycon Earbuds, Chick.
They're the best. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with 3 sound profiles to match whatever you're listening to. They feature noise isolation and awareness mode, and you can choose to be immersed in sound or tune into your surroundings if you have to. And you can listen while you travel or maybe during a workout. The optimized gel tips from Raycon fit every ear ever made, and the earbuds are comfortable enough to you wear all day, and they will not come out of your ear. They do not budge. Raycon, you also get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, instantaneous syncing, and you get all that for half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 49,000 5-star reviews. And right now, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycons. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom.
We get love letters. People get the Raycons, and they sure like them. Got one right here. This says, hey, guys, I'm about to do an 8-mile trek listening to the Bob and Tom Show. Love the Raycons. Got them for my 50th birthday. Signed, Chris. Thank you, sir. Mr. Godwin.
Yes.
You have an assignment. When we come back, it's a new feature. It's called the Paul Lind Joke of the Day. We'll look forward to that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Chime in with an email. Send to bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More of the Bob and Tom Show next.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
Good morning. It is Thursday, August 25th. Jess Hooker, Al Jackson on the way. And don't forget, beginning next Wednesday, the 31st of August, you can begin making your picks in our Pigskin Pick'em Challenge. Bob and Tom's Pigskin Pick'em is back, sponsored by Big Green Egg. It's your chance to win the Big Green Egg Mini-Max. Just pick each week of pro football's regular season. If you pick the most winners, you could win a Big Green Egg Mini-Max. It's just that easy. Details soon. Again, not right now. Everyone be patient. Details soon at bobandtom.com/contest. But again, it's right around the corner, and you could be the winner of a Big Green Egg Mini-Max. Good luck from all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison on this Thursday morning with a look at things you may have missed. NASA's new moon rocket makes its debut next week in a high-stakes test flight before astronauts get on top of the rocket. The 322-foot rocket will attempt to send an empty crew capsule into a far-flung lunar orbit. If all goes well, astronauts could strap in as soon as 2024. Liftoff from Florida's Kennedy Space Center set for Monday morning. The launch comes 50 years after NASA's famed Apollo moonshots. The price tag for this single mission exceeds $4 billion. The entire program will have set NASA back $93 billion by the time astronauts are back on the moon. Tropical storm Mayon has made landfall in southern China's Guangdong province after bringing rain and stiff winds to Hong Kong, where the stock market was closed for the morning session. Residents of coastal areas around the city of Maoming were urged to stay away from the shore Thursday morning as the typhoon arrived. The Guangdong Meteorological Public Service Center says the Mayon was packing sustained winds of 118 kilometers per hour. The Hong Kong government said one person had been injured. Reports of flooding had been received. The Hong Kong Stock Exchange said trading would resume in the afternoon. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Video shows the fan. He hollows out the center of the hot dog with a straw, then dips the hot dog into his beer and sucks it through the hot dog.
Try that.
You know what? They say don't knock it till you try it. And I'm going to have to try 6 because you can't just get it with one. You know what I mean?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, guys, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can just guess you're obviously an athlete of some sort.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you gotta have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that cardiovascular. I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. Standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Mike Birbiglia is our guest. Are you dating anyone? Do you have a...
I realize what I need to find is a woman who loves me for my money, but doesn't understand math. I know this girl, and she wasn't too bright. She wasn't like book smart. She was like magazine smart or butter label smart. I went out with this girl middle of the date. I swear to God. And she goes, "You know what turns me on?" I go, "What?" And she said, "Black guys," which I really found discouraging because I've been mistaken for a lot of things in my life, but I've never had anyone be like, "You're black, right?" No, I'm Olive Garden Italian.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I work the state fair.
Wheat peppers and more.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick desk.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. He's manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
I'm kind of sad because I got all that beer and I'm going to drink a beer yet, but I'll be okay.
I thought you had one open already.
No, I was being silly. I have a LaCroix.
Well, there's vodka in there. We pour a little vodka in there. Get you where you need to be. A little bracer, a little eye opener.
What kind?
Chopin. Ace, you're not messing with me. No, you've never heard of Chopin. Believe me, you don't know what Chopin vodka is. It's okay, though. It's not Grey Goose or Belvedere. It's Chopin.
It's probably more than $10.
Yeah. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Named after Fred Chopin.
Freddie Chopin.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Fred. Now we're talking about the beer because we're going to be creating these straws out of hot dogs that have gone viral due to a Yankee fan hollowing out a hot dog. But before we get to that, our chef for the day is Ms. Jez Hooker, and she has been in and out of this building for the last 20 years. And one of the things that you find out if you are in this building, you at any time can be grabbed and suddenly your voice becomes part of some kind of skit, if you will.
Yes.
And this was the first time apparently you were grabbed for a little something. And this is a piece. This is a piece starring Tammy Pescatelli and Jess Hooker. And it's called Cheetos.
Yes.
And apparently, I don't remember this. My voice appears in this also.
You wrote it, you lunatic.
I know, but it was a long time ago. A lot of brain cells have died since then. And as I recall, Cheetos is a dietary aid, if you will. It's a laxative chip.
Yes.
Now, the accents in this are pretty hard to pin down. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be or what you were informed.
I think it was supposed to be a Spanish accent because it's supposed to be a tortilla chip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but here's the beginning. You can judge for yourself. The first voice you hear is that of Jess Hooker. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then it's Tammy. Okay, here we go.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today? To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick? Actually, I'm constipated.
Constipation. Okay, you get the idea.
Yeah.
I am sick. Okay,
Yeah.
wow, that is really awful.
Yeah, it was.
Well, let's listen to the whole thing and see if we get through it. Okay.
I don't.
Really?
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. I haven't heard this in 20 years.
Look at these.
Well, I'll stop it if it gets.
Hey, if it's the last day, so what? Okay.
We had a good run.
No, come on, we had a hell of a run.
Hell of a run. That's right.
Damn right.
It's about the memories you made along the way.
We're all winners. Let's do this.
Got
Pull
a letter
the plug.
here.
Let Josh
Okay.
go out there and whatever.
Got a letter here.
There it is. All right, sir.
They're lined up at the door, aren't they?
Josh has got a lot of stuff he can do.
Josh, I will be an intern, whatever you need, pal.
Josh, I could do songs.
Now, are you ready for your new segment?
Yeah, sure.
The Paul Lind joke of the day. Okay, we'll get to that in just a second. Okay, here it is. Let's try to listen to this thing. We have a letter here already. Jack in Linden, Pennsylvania writes, that appears on the album Bob and Tom Gone Wild.
Yeah.
I, for one, love it. Thank you, Jesse says. Well, that's nice.
It's making me sweat.
And once again, some of these things are out there now on Spotify. But here we go. Here it is in its entirety.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today? To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick? Actually, I'm constipated.
Constipation. It's a terrible feeling. But don't take those nasty tasting laxatives or drink those putrid fiber drinks. Now, thanks to Roberto y Tomas Foods, you can become regular while enjoying a tasty snack.
Here's something you should try, Tammy. A tortilla chip? I don't think so, Maria. I'm not really feeling very hungry. Oh, but this is a different snack chip, Tammy. It promotes regularity. What are they called? Cheetos. Cheetos?
That's right, Cheetos. And Cheetos can have you back to feeling like your normal self again within hours. Eat a handful before going to bed. And let Cheetos work their magic overnight.
Feeling better today, Tammy? I sure am. Thanks to you and Cheetos. They work, don't they? Do they ever? Cheetos taste great and works fast. I had a few more on the way out of the house this morning, and oops.
Clean up.
Cheetos, the snack chip that relieves constipation. Cheetos, in 3 great flavors, including Cool Stool Ranch, cut in nacho cheese, and of course, very regular. Try Cheetos today.
There you go. Thank you very much. Wow. Classic. I'd forgotten about that one. That was your debut, huh?
That was, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Tammy was also very good.
Yes.
I don't know who that guy was. Do some work on that.
I think that was Gru from Despicable Me. I think that's who that was. It sounded just like
I think
him.
you might be right.
But coming up in sports?
Coming up in sports, the golf tournament, in the Live Golf Tournament, the PGA, they've been at loggerheads, as they say, and the PGA is trying to recover and offer bigger prizes, and they've got us kind of a solution, and you guys can learn with me as I try to figure out what this press release means.
Okay.
Coming up.
But also, we have magic mushrooms in the news.
Cool.
For the second time in a...
It gets bored in here sometimes.
Okay. And we have a tremendous world record that I'm very excited about. I'll put it that way. And now, are you ready for this new feature?
Sure.
Okay. This is brand new, so we don't really have a new jingle for it, so I'm going to have to do it this way.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice?
Paul Lind.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
Nathan Hale, one of the heroes of the American Revolution, was hung. Why?
Heredity.
Paul Linds.
Joke of the day.
Thank you very
I don't
much.
know, Ace. You better turn it up.
We have to work on it. Okay, thank you very much. We'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, I have been doing lots of research, and now if you tell me who your favorite band is or what your favorite movie is or even what your favorite book is, I can tell you what you are saying about yourself.
Okay, Christy, can we start with you? Do you mind? Christy,
All right, favorite
My
band?
favorite movie.
Road-
Man,
is it
no
Roadhouse, did
movie.
we say?
Not Roadhouse.
Okay,
That's
not
the movie
Roadhouse.
that you can't turn away from.
Favorite movie?
Yeah.
My favorite movie.
Yes.
Breakfast at Tiffany with
Oh,
Audrey
my
Hepburn.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
boy, that's going to be a really mean one for me to start out on. I can
Ooh.
tell you what you're saying about yourself is, I'm not nearly as cute as I think I am. That's what that says about you. It's awful. It's,
okay.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
not.
I hate to start off on such a mean note.
I got you.
How about your favorite band, Christy?
Say Michael Bubble or
Can I
whatever.
say
the hell.
Maroon 5?
Sure,
Maroon
go ahead.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. If your favorite band is Maroon 5, what you're saying about yourself is, man, 10% off every purchase? This Gap credit card was the best decision ever.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
And a good morning to you. Thursday, August the 25th. As we roll through the morning together, you could enter to win the Beyond the Bourbon All-Inclusive Sweepstakes, brought to you by Team Kentucky. You could win a VIP weekend pass to see the Bourbon and Beyond Music Festival at Highland Festival Grounds at the Kentucky Expo Center, featuring Pearl Jam, Jack White, Kings of Leon, Chris Stapleton, and over 50 other bands. Again, included if you win VIP passes to see the bands, airfare credit, hotel accommodations, ground transportation to get you to and from, and more. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Click on the Beyond the Bourbon contest to enter to win. And good luck from everyone here at the Bob and Tom Show, brought to you by Team Kentucky. As we roll through this Thursday, Jess Hooker the cooker, with her meat straws this morning. That's right, a hot dog and a beer. No, I'll give it a shot. And our West Coast Mountain correspondent, Al Jackson, coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. More than 40 million Americans could see their student loan debt reduced and in many cases eliminated. President Joe Biden's announcement yesterday, a historic but politically divisive move in the run-up to the midterm elections. Fulfilling a campaign promise, Biden moving to erase $10,000 in federal student loan debt for those with incomes below $125,000 a year. It's seen as an unprecedented attempt to stem the tide of America's rapidly rising student debt, but also faces nearly certain legal challenges. Pfizer's COVID-19 pill appears to provide little or no benefit for younger adults. The study of more than 100,000 patients showed the drug significantly reduced hospitalization and death among seniors, similar to past research. But younger adults didn't show any measurable benefit in the study. It was published on Wednesday and raises questions about the U.S. government's use of Paxlovid, which has become the go-to treatment for COVID-19. And a 17-year-old Belgian-British pilot has become the youngest person to fly solo around the world in a small aircraft after he landed in Bulgaria. That's where Mark Rutherford's journey began 5 months ago. Rutherford landed on an airstrip west of the Bulgarian capital, Sofia, on Wednesday to complete his task and claim 2 Guinness World Records. He is now the youngest person to circumnavigate the globe in a microlight plane. The previous record holder was Rutherford's sister, Zara, who finished her trip in January at the age of 19. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, padoom, padoom. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Do you remember the dramatic rescue of baby Jessica when she fell down the well? Remember she was 18 months old?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, baby Jessica is a baby no longer. She was married over the weekend.
No kidding.
She is now 19 years old, and she apparently tied the knot Saturday at a rural church outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Daniel Morales.
I bet they're on City Walk.
Chick, I forgive you for everything you've ever done. Bravo, Chick McGee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, only another 12 years. Till the next one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby Jessica.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
The man in the studio with us is comedian Greg Hahn. Do you ever take your pants off on stage, Greg?
No.
Good call.
I used to do that on what's it called, Casual Friday, when I had a job. And then they kicked me out. They let me keep my seat. My chair.
Don't you have people giving you tours of offices and things?
I never liked the tours, chick.
No.
You know that.
No, I know.
They walk you around the office. They throw in the little small talk. Oh, this is Janice. She's hard to keep up with. Yeah, she's hard to look at. Let's keep walking. She's making me sick. This is Larry. He's an original. You got that right. I've never seen a toupee with dandruff. Get me out of here. Hey, Larry, your pants waterproof? That shirt's a real pisser. Hey, how are you? I'm the new guy. Hey. Nice shoes. What'd you bowl? Hey, Larry, I'm the new guy. That's a great suit. Do they make it for men? Hey.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Tales, but I'm out of time.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hello.
Hi, there's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Show it out.
I'm Chick McGee asking the question I don't ask out loud every time, but certainly to myself I ask that question. Tom, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I've got a limited space. I can't get any words in.
Well, you might have to make a choice. Weather or...
Yeah, well,
never mind.
Now, we've
got an email over here about a guy because we're going to do the straw hot dogs of straw, right? You suck beer up through it, right? That's become viral. Well, this guy has taken it up, kicked it up a notch. He's got a hunk of Spam, and he hollowed the middle out of it and put a shot of rum in the middle.
Oh.
So as you can see, this guy has kicked it up a notch.
Oh, I got Spam.
So he's turned it into a vessel, it's almost like a glass.
So,
I've seen people do this with lemons, put shots in lemons, hollow out a lemon.
Oh, like a limoncello.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good
See, that's reasonable.
Yeah, Spam, no?
What's wrong with the Spam?
You can eat it after you're done.
I think I'd go with beer. Spam and beer.
Ooh, there you go.
Let me tell you something. I've been alive a long time. Very few people reach this age. And one of the best afternoons of my life was watching cartoons, eating Spam sandwiches with Josh Arnold.
That was
It
fun.
was, unbelievable.
We had different kinds of Spam, different kinds of cheese to go with the Spam.
We took the tour of Spam around the world.
We did.
It was amazing.
That sounds so fun.
It was amazing.
Now,
Bugs Bunny and
did you
Daffy.
cook it or do you eat it?
Well, we microwaved it. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We cooked it. I may have had a cold. I like cold Spam too.
Oh,
So.
no kidding. I've never had
So,
it.
but this guy's hollowing out the Spam, turning it into, in effect, a
Shot glass.
a glass.
And it does look like a square shot glass.
Sure does.
But then, do you eat it after you've?
You can if you want.
I would.
Yeah.
Don't your hands get all greasy?
Yes.
If you're taking shots out of Spam, I don't think you're worried about if your hands are getting greasy.
That's a good
Tom,
point.
think of it as like a taco salad in a bowl you can eat, or soup.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
bread bowl,
Ace,
yeah.
you don't pick up a taco salad with your hands.
Yeah, but you pick up fried chicken, you pick up pizza. Those things get greasy.
I would say the best things in life, your hands get a little greasy. How
That's
about
right.
that?
Yeah.
You know, every now and then you get a little on your face, up on your cheeks. You know, the best.
Yeah, I know.
best
I
part-
know you're going down. You're going down Vulgar Road. You're a third base coach.
He's going down.
Waving her in.
He's just
Is
talking
it
about
like a thing,
glazed
by the way, for
donuts.
Major League Baseball? Like, after the game, all the guys and the coaches are at the barn. You know, he coaches third base.
Oh,
He knows his way around. Yeah, every night's Taco Tuesday with that guy.
I've got a letter relating to not to this, but to that. Dear Bob and Tom, I have smoked pot out of a hot dog. It works, but I don't recommend it.
Oh, my Lord.
As the saying goes, give a stoner weed with nothing to smoke out of, they become engineers. Hollowed out things I've smoked out of: hot dogs, bananas, corn cobs, but his two favorite, the apple and the pineapple.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
A corn cob.
Apple. That's
Yeah.
How do you drill? You have to have
That seems like a lot of work.
That is.
really good tools. I'm seeing some stoner slicing his hand open on a corn cob.
gotta want it, Tom.
I suppose with a corn cob you could smoke it. You could wipe your ass with it. So it's multi-purpose.
Well, they used to make corn cob pipes.
That's true.
Yeah, but don't they have to dry them out? And isn't it
Yeah.
kind of a process?
Who's to say this gentleman didn't take the time?
No, it sounds he's saying that he just took a corn cob and drilled through it. And
I just think the only thing you're doing is showing people you don't know how to party. That's exactly what you're doing.
I know a good time when
Oh,
I
you
see
might cut yourself. Oh, you're going to get stuff on your face. Oh, watch it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an ER doctor listening that, we had to put a guy's index finger back on when he took a lathe and was trying to make a hot dog furniture leg or something.
This coming from the man who yesterday had to open a single serving of cream, and in order to open it, instead of using his fingernail, got a razor blade. You're a very dangerous man.
My great shop teacher, Dr. Joseph Waddell, would say, always use the right tool for the right job.
Do you realize?
Well, here's the good news. I've gone through and opened all the creamers, so now they're open. We don't have to worry about it anymore.
I did that with my grandma's Gatorade on Monday. She had trouble opening those. So.
Jess, I hope when people ask you what you do for a living, you say, You work at a daycare.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah. You know, it's not, she's been through a lot. It's not her number one concern in her life, but it's in the top 5.
Cream's been an issue for a while there.
And her work with accents. Well, listen to this.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department
I want to
today?
hear the second one where that's too bad. I forgot how good that is.
Okay,
That was kind of
once again, this is Jess Hooker's debut. Excuse me, Jess Hooker's debut in the Bob and Tom Show 20 years ago, doing a voice. We really can't pin down the accent. This is for Cheetos, the laxative chip.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today? To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick?
I got to say, Tammy's really good.
Yeah, Tammy's great.
Very natural. Doesn't sound like she's reading it.
No. No.
Are you sick?
I was new to the game.
No, it's very good. It's very funny.
I'm trying to think of what my
I'm constipated.
Oh, sorry, that's Tammy.
what my second one was Chick McGee for Congress, which I know we can't play.
Oh yeah. I ran on a platform of masturbation. You remember that? Public masturbation.
I do not remember
That's
that.
a classic.
This is just like breathing was my platform.
That's
if I'm
a
going
good
to
one.
breathe, I'm going to have an orgasm. There.
Why can't you play that? I mean, that's we have politicians that are.
There's a Rosa Parks reference. I think it's a little disrespectful. I don't know.
No, it's letting people find out about real things in life. I'm not suggesting that Ms. Parks had anything to do with
what did she...
self-pleasuring, but I think it's just.
I remember the line exactly, but
Really, it's that bad, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. We'll find out more about that another time. Now, we are going to start the process of hollowing out the wieners in a few minutes. I did see the rack of wieners in the green room.
Yeah, steamed them.
How about that, huh?
That is a sight to see.
Kind of a haunting.
A crock pot full of wieners, yeah.
Usually, when you see hot dogs lined up like that, you're buying a lottery ticket and thanking God you don't have to. You're not that hungry. Do you ever eat the hot dogs at the
roller dogs?
Gosh, yes, they're the greatest.
You know what I have at convenience stores?
You have the chicken salad.
Chicken salad, tuna salad, egg salad.
No, their hot dogs are the best.
No, they're out in the air like that? No, the chicken salad is all
thing on 'em.
sealed in plastic for my health. It's amazing.
You ever get those buffalo chicken tornadoes? Those have like a natural wrapping that sort of encases all the flavor and keeps out all the germs.
I don't know about that.
I haven't had that.
It's like a tortilla.
Those things are killer.
It keeps out all the germs?
Yeah, it's like a banana peel. Yeah, it keeps out all the bad stuff.
Oh, you take it off before you eat it?
Nope, it just stays on there. But the
So
roller,
that means the germs are still on. What? I failed as a father. Okay, do we have any sports over there of interest?
Here we go. The PGA Tour, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy are bringing their own version of team golf to the PGA. Woods and McIlroy are part of a new media group called, and this was my first problem with this entire story, it's called Tomorrow, but they're spelling it TMRW.
Yeah, I hate it already.
There's a note in the news release that says you're supposed to pronounce it tomorrow.
I refuse to.
Former Golf Channel president Mike McCarley
So what are you
is the
gonna call
CEO.
I'm not going to call it anything or watch.
Hang on. Oh, you ain't heard nothing yet. The first project is called TGL. They don't give a pronouncer for that.
Tuggle?
Tuggle. No, they don't say that. It's a tech-infused golf league that will feature 6 teams of 3 players.
Oh, stop it.
For matches on Monday night. I knew
Do
you
we
would
need more junk sports? Can't we just have real sports?
The broadcast partner hasn't been announced yet.
Hear him out. Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah, it has been.
What, are they doing it on trampolines or with pantless?
wait, that sounds tight. That sounds
Will you
really
wait?
cool.
No, it's custom. Well, Willie might have a different opinion about this whole mess. It's a custom-built arena. The long shots will use a simulator.
Oh, my God.
And the short shots will be live. The 18-hole matches will take 2 hours, no more.
Uh-huh.
I see.
Up against Monday Night Football?
They're trying to put it up against Monday Night Football. That's right.
So instead of actually hitting a golf ball,
it's a simulator.
They'll be hitting it into a screen.
Or as my mother
This
would
may
say,
work. There are people that watch other people play video games.
A simulator.
This is as stupid as professional tag. I hate that.
Ace and I are big fans.
It's so stupid.
We're in a tag fantasy league.
Wow.
Slippery.
Remind me.
You can't tap.
When I'm on my deathbed, I could have spent more of my precious time on this earth watching morons play tag.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, it's bad.
I mean, are you tied to a seat? You can't get up and change the channel? Do you not have a remote control? Maybe go outside, take a walk, enjoy life a little bit? Okay, well.
I knew you
Did we get the paper airplane thing resolved?
That's irritating.
What was the
issue with that?
People were watching.
Yeah, it's been picked up.
Oh, yeah. Eddie came in at the break and got it.
Oh, okay. And then we discovered that Chick claims to be, what is it now, the best paper?
I'll stack my paper-made airplanes up against anyone's.
They are good.
I go for it.
And they go far.
It's all about
Were you here the day that he threw that one so far it actually stopped in Atlanta to change?
That's far.
That is an old joke.
That's funny.
Good joke.
That's really funny.
See, it went far, the paper airplane.
It's a hub.
By the way, that reminds me.
Everyone goes to Atlanta.
I don't know where I have the letter here, but Chick the other day, Jess, claimed he could make 9 out of 10 free throws.
Yep.
Well, give me a minute, but I bet I can.
Well, no.
I can shoot the rock, Daddy.
When's the last time you shot a basketball?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Was it pre-shoulder surgery?
No, it was not.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're good.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, you got it.
Yeah.
9 of 10. I had on the spot bet him $1,000 cash.
Yeah.
Give me an hour to warm up.
And then
bring
we'll
Reggie
start.
And then we'll start.
And 10 in a row.
Okay.
10 in a row. No, I said 9 out of 10.
Okay, 9 out of 10. The 1,000 still stands.
Now, what's this clown want?
Do I need to get a goal here?
This guy wants to know.
Have one in the
this guy wants to know if you can get in on the action.
Oh, now we're taking bets on it.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you tell Turd Boy.
One of the lesser superheroes.
Chick is oddly athletic.
Although I do fall down a lot now. I don't know what that's about.
So clumsy.
I'm really clumsy.
I can't. I'll have to dig the letter up later. Coming up, we're going to be hollowing out hot dogs and trying them as straws in various beverages. Willie, you're going to do it through a beer?
Yeah, Miller High Life.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Chick,
That's champagne, a bottle of beer.
Oh, it sure is.
Yeah, I'll have a hot dog. I need some baked beans. I'll do it all, man.
you got to suck. You've got to suck fluid out of. That's the whole thing.
Let me tell you something. I'll stack my sucker up against anybody's. It's a nice evening. You make a pepper airplane, you do a little sucking. That's a big evening.
He sucks so much they call him the Dum Dum.
That's right.
Hey, the 7:45 bus from Boston's coming in soon. Get ready for the suckathon.
That's right. It's all with,
Is there a sports teaser?
No, nothing out of me. Yes, the world records that you're not going to believe.
Oh, they are good. These are very exciting. I want to remind you that got a lot of things going on. Everybody's got a mission statement these days. You ever notice that? Every company, we have a mission statement.
Of course we do.
Yeah. Some of those are cool. Like if you're driving an ice cream truck for the kids, your mission is making kids happy and getting some ice cream out.
What's our mission statement?
Remember what our mission statement is.
What?
Oh, I remember.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's right.
But Napa's on a mission, aren't they?
Sure.
They're on a mission to keep you in motion for almost a century. Napa's been known for having quality parts, more than 500,000 of them to be precise. Expert knowledge that drivers need. Napa Auto Parts stores, there are nearly 6,000 of them. Over 17,000 Napa Auto Care Centers, so you're never far from the quality products and the quality service and trusted service that your car or truck needs. So you depend on it, so depend on Napa. Find out more by going online to NapaOnline.com. You'll find the Napa location nearest you. And the folks behind the counter have what we call Napa Know-How. Coming up, we have an unusual first date. I don't know where this couple met, but they decided to thieve together. And we have an interesting story about those pythons down in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
A really cool update. You'll be quite surprised when you hear this one. And a great world record and hot dog sucking. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. You can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, even right now. Just check it out. Go to YouTube and search the Bob and Tom Show. It is just that easy. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't come and do it for you, so you can figure it out for yourself. If you're having problems, ask your 9-year-old or your 9-year-old grandchild. They will be able to help you to see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, including this very moment. See, right there, boom, there we are. Go to YouTube, search The Bob and Tom Show, and you will be watching The Bob and Tom Show. For those of you that want to continue to listen, keep it here all morning long. Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The federal jury has found that Los Angeles County must pay Kobe Bryant's widow, Vanessa, $16 million for emotional distress caused by deputies and firefighters sharing photos of the bodies of the NBA star and his daughter taken at the site for the 2020 helicopter crash that killed them. Hall of Fame quarterback Len Dawson helped the Kansas City Chiefs to their first Super Bowl title, passed away yesterday. The MVP of the Chiefs' victory over the Vikings in January 1970 had been in declining health for years. He entered hospice care on August 12th. His nickname was Lenny the Cool. And the PGA Tour is making its boldest response yet to the rival Saudi-funded league. PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan has announced a plan for the best players to commit to a 20-tournament schedule starting next year. WNBA playoff action last night. The Suns advanced, beating Dallas 73-58. Interleague action, Detroit, Oakland, Texas, Washington, Cleveland, and Kansas City all win. In the American League, Toronto, the White Sox, Houston, and Tampa Bay winners, and the National League, Atlanta, Philadelphia, the Cubs, and the Dodgers. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian John Campanera.
Vin Scully is funny because he's one of these announcers that loves to read lips. Wait a minute, here comes Tracy out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. You know what makes me laugh is Skip Carey, Harry's son. He does the Atlanta Brave games.
Sure.
I listen to this guy when I can't sleep. And Chipper Jones takes one on the outside, 3-1 on Chipper Jones. Don't forget all week long, we got the best of the Duke right here on TBS. John Wayne right here on TBS. There's a long fly ball. Looks like that's out of here.
I love that.
And you know, Harry's going, I can't believe that's my son. You know, Harry would get excited over the dumbest stuff. Hey! Check out the kid in the sombrero.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a park.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Matt Weinhold is our guest. Wow.
I still love Star Trek. Do you guys keep up with any of that stuff?
I'm not a
Star Trek
Trekkie
and
fan,
Babylon
no.
5 and all that. I love all that stuff. Pretty much anything that will not get me laid, I'm into. But I actually have had sex, which sort of makes me like the Fonzie of the Star Trek convention. You know, these conventions.
Oh, man, it's Matt. He's been with a girl.
Right. Yeah, I actually bring a girl into these things. Say, where'd you meet her? On the internet? No.
No.
I met her at a bar.
Whoa!
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Oh, that's great.
Things are so complicated. Remember the good old days when all you needed for romance was a van and some chloroform?
Sure.
Yes! What happened to those days?
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have also new to the show. His name is Ryan Belleville. And Ryan comes to us all the way from Calgary, Canada. See, we established the fact that you played a musical instrument in school, but you weren't real popular.
I wasn't. I like to think I was popular in the Mum Club. But I was not. I was not the coolest kid, really. I know it's hard to believe.
You look like a pretty.
It
cool
is hard
guy
to believe.
Now,
well, that's the thing about comics. It's like they're. Well, I think a lot of comics are pretty cool because you hang out in clubs all the time and you get a little confidence. And you feel like you're doing something a little different. Right. When you go back to the reunions, people are like, what do you do? Well, I'm a manager of a regional blockbuster. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. I tell wiener jokes for a living, sucker. So, like, there's that sense of positivity.
That is do you have a card that says that?
That's right. I got a tattoo.
How do you spell?
Sucker.
Suck on that, huh? Sucker. Vegetarians always want to force feed you their food, of course. I mean, the garden burger. The Garden Burger, it tastes just like a hamburger.
No, it
A
doesn't.
Garden Burger is to hamburger what a post-op transvestite is to a woman. It looks something like it, but one whiff will tell you that's not tuna fish, it's cat food, and it's not fit for human consumption.
Hey, wait a minute.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Best job in the world.
There it is. Just delivered a fresh hot dog. I'm Chick McGee. I've got a Bloody Mary over here with a fresh hot dog. And here's Tom Griswold.
Now, the reason the hot dogs are here is there's a viral video that's out there, a Yankee fan taking a hot dog, taking a straw and hollowing out the middle of the hot dog.
Yeah.
Lengthwise, of course. And then sucking the...
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you just pierced it
widthwise.
Well, I was going to do it widthwise and pierce it 20 times and make a harmonica.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make this very clear to people.
What about you? You had to qualify that.
Clarity. That's the key to communication. And that's what I specialize
Irritation is the enemy of clarity, isn't it?
So you hollow out the middle, and then you actually, if you want to, you can suck the hot dog meat out of the straw.
Or you can just squeeze it out.
Squeeze it out.
Yeah. So I gave the guys, Chick and Willie both have hot dogs. I gave them a kebab skewer and a milkshake straw and then a regular straw.
Willie, looks like you got your straw through there.
I put the kebab through first to kind of guide it.
I did too.
Sort of a pilot hole.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all that little hot
Dude, that would make great bait. When you, as soon as
yes.
In my head, I was like, that needs to go around a hook right now.
Because it kind of looks like a worm.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like a wiener worm. And then now you've got or it makes a very nice mustache.
I smell like a man.
But made for a woman. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, so now you're pouring a beer into a glass there, and then you're going to suck the beer
good
through the wiener straw.
Not too much barm.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Very nice. Learned a new word this week. I forgot.
Yeah, I love learning new
Now,
words.
Chick doing the Bloody Mary, wouldn't that be like almost like ketchup going through the hot dog?
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to be quite tasty. I think both of these are going to taste good.
Okay, now, Willie, you go first. Once again, you're dipping the dog into the glass.
All right.
It does look unusual.
It does.
Attaboy.
Willie, how does it taste?
That is fantastic.
Really?
That is.
And it works just like a regular straw.
It works just like.
Yeah, went through well.
Yeah, and the
You get a little
salty
meat
and the
flavor,
sweet
right?
kind of balance each other out. It's kind of nice. This is, and by the way, that image, Yankees fans are the worst people on the face of the earth.
Hands down.
This is the only thing that can make a Yankees fan likable to me. Is doing this.
Yeah.
Tom, before
It's
I continue.
great.
Now, do you have the urge to now bite off the top of your straw and eat a little bit of it?
I don't know how I feel about the 2-finger hold there, Will.
So I pinky out. That's all I do.
Oh, a gentleman.
What do I do? Should I do this? Is that better? Is that? Do I do the fist?
No, if you hold it with when you hold it with a fist, it looks too masturbatory.
Yeah.
If you will, if you will. Is that how you pronounce that word? I have no idea.
Tom, I had the visual of the morning. Check that out. That's wants to haunt your dreams.
Okay,
yeah.
You mean you a hot dog with a hole in the tip?
A hole in the tip.
Yeah.
It's like a D-hole.
Fellas, that looks.
Looks like what?
A D-hole, she said. Yeah.
They're on a violin.
A drilled hole, right? That's what that means?
Now the D hole is on clarinet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Now, Chick, are you ready to try your?
I guess.
Now you have a Bloody Mary over there.
I have to agree with Tom, though. I am somewhat repulsed to be covered with hot dog juice on my hand.
Oh, no, buddy.
It's not good.
I could get you the Slim Jim if you would prefer a Slim Jim with yours.
Okay,
No, you can't do that. When you do an experiment, you have to have control.
All right.
No, the hot dog. Okay,
You just got McDuffin.
just suck on it. You don't have to go up and down on it.
Yep, that's vodka, all right. Good morning. Yeah.
Are you getting the taste of the hot dog in the Bloody
I'm
Mary?
sucking the liquid through the hot dog. Yes, I'm getting hot dog taste.
Well, you have to report to us, the scientists that are running this experiment.
Yeah, we're scientists. All
Here's
right.
my problem. I don't think the integrity of my center cut hole is somewhat compromised. I didn't have the actual center. I think it wavered a little bit.
Are you getting chunks of hot dog?
I'm
then?
getting chunks of hot dog, and that's causing my head to cave in. So,
Okay.
you see the
It's not the vodka.
So now what I've done is I put the straw through the hot dog.
Cheating.
Yeah.
Now
Well, it's
that's
just kind of like a garnish.
No,
No, that's no good. No.
Nothing.
No, that's like wearing a condom.
That's right.
Yeah, that's useless then.
Yes. You're feeling nothing right now. And it's only like 98% effective what you're doing.
And God hates it.
It's a good hot dog.
Well, if you're Catholic.
Yeah.
How's the hot dog?
Really good hot dog.
Okay, and those are what, Nathan's hot dogs?
Nathan's hot dogs.
And you did you what? How'd
I
you?
steamed them. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. I may have to grab a dog here. But,
sure.
We're going to continue. We'll try this again later. Once
Boy,
again,
Bloody Mary's spicy. Whew.
Did you bring a White Claw? I'll do the White Claw.
Yeah, I brought a pineapple and cranberry, I believe.
Oh, there you go.
pineapple and pork works.
No.
Yes, it does.
No, I
Not
get what
for
you're
this.
saying, but I don't
Like
want
a
to put a
luau.
hot dog in a White Claw.
Oh, wait, you just want to have a White Claw?
With a Twizzler.
I brought her a
as straw.
Twizzler as a
A
straw.
Twizzler.
Wait a minute. That sounds like sounds like an evening with Josh. You want a pineapple and pork later?
That's right. Well, it's a tradition that when you come over to somebody's house to bring them a pineapple. It's a housewarming
Right.
gift or whatever. A friendly gesture.
Josh Nathan's are all beef, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
they're beef weenies.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, there's no
you're right.
pork.
Then the pork doesn't work. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I got this. The hollowing out of a hot dog, apparently not a new thing. Got this nice letter. Back in the 60s, we owned a small grocery store. My grandpa would hollow out hot dogs, put them in the meat case with a sign saying, "Hollow Weenies." 39 cents a pound.
How about that?
Ace, 39 cents a pound. You're going to get a time machine and go buy some.
Fill that freezer up, baby.
Okay. We will continue to try the hot dog straw
Oh, this is a good
technique. What do you got over there?
Chick, we've been talking about the hollowed out straw. You showed us the Spam shot glass.
Yes.
Joe writes in. He says, hollowing out Spam to take a shot out of it. The second worst reason anyone would hollow out Spam.
Going there.
I see.
Boy, give me an idea there, Joe.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Now, we will move forward. Are you okay over there?
I'm eating a hot dog. Hang on a second.
Okay, so we
Did anybody eat the middle?
Chick's middle is Chick's middle looks
Willie's
really
going
good.
to now. He's baby birding it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is it too much center?
That looks gross.
There's a lot of salt.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel myself swelling up right now.
I want to go back in time just a few minutes. We were talking about Jess Hooker's first interactions on the show, in which she was asked to read part of a script for a product called Cheetos, which is a corn chip laxative. And again, here's her debut here.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today? To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick?
Now, a part of it, the beauty of that is the wooden read. I am sorry to hear that.
It was new. It was my first time. I was very nervous.
It's charming.
It's funny.
It's charming. I'm sure you did it deliberately. That's fine.
Right.
Now, that led to us. Are you on the Chick McGee for Congress?
I am. Jimbo and I are on that one. Yeah.
You can't do this.
I have it right here. Let's give this a listen. This is also quite old. Here we go.
The following is a paid political announcement.
Where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
I've been in jail.
Whatever for?
Excessive masturbation. I can't believe the laws in this country.
You got that right. That's why I'm voting for Chick McGee for Congress.
Chick McGee, never heard of him.
You've never heard of Chick McGee? Why, he's the Rosa Parks of excessive public masturbation.
You mean he did it on a bus?
I'm not sure, but probably yeah.
I guess he does stand for the little guy. Not like his opponent, Jack Wilson. This year, I think I'm going to vote Jack off the ballot and pull the handle of Chick McGee for Congress.
Hello, I'm Chick McGee, and I'm running for Congress in your district. Masturbation is no crime. I promise you that as your congressman, I'll take a hard stance in Washington. Right? after I take a nap.
This message paid for by the friends of Chick McGee, Paul Rubens' treasure.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of action there at the end.
But first a nap. Yeah.
That's nice. That isn't offensive.
No, it's fine.
No, it's troubling.
Historical reference that
There may be somebody out there who
may
chooses-
lead people
Right.
to understand what that's really all about.
And that's how we'll defend it. That's exactly right.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Now, we return now to the sports page. Are we going to get to this unbelievable world record?
But first, speaking of hot dogs and things that are, as Christy pointed out, well, somewhat shaped like it. Anyway, there's a new world record for the world's longest cucumber. Mr. Sebastian Susky grew a specimen of Cucumis sativus.
Oh,
that sounds like pot.
Sure does.
A lot like pot. Despite the very hot summer in the UK, Mr. Susky lives in Southampton. He was able to tend to his impressive patch of cucumbers and produce a cucumber measuring 3 feet 8.6 inches long, beating shattering the previous record of 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. Mr. Susky says that he's been growing extra large fruits and vegetables with the help of my wife, Renata, for 7 years.
That's why Renata in this picture's got a very satisfied smile.
She's walking like John Wayne.
3 feet. Wow.
3 feet. Last time I saw a 3-foot-long cucumber, Godwin was sticking out of his pants.
Oh.
Why me? Why me?
Sitting in there minding your own business.
That's a yard of cucumber. 3 feet?
Yeah,
Right?
probably doesn't. Don't those extra large vegetables not taste good? Isn't that
mostly seeds and water?
Isn't that the punchline to this?
Right. It's not. It's fairly inedible.
So anyway,
so I just have to hump it.
But you what?
Now, I want to once again. I want to call on our time machine. We had a very unusual story a couple days ago, or maybe this Dolly Parton story.
Oh, yeah. A Pennsylvania man was arrested for threatening to detonate explosives unless he saw Dolly Parton's breasts.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, my gosh.
The Daily Courier reports the 60-year-old James A. Schroyer had contacted authorities multiple times, threatening to blow up several places. Officers responding to the man's residence found him outside, brandishing a firearm in one hand and what he said was a detonator in the other. The suspect allegedly refused to heed repeated commands from authorities and struggled with troopers as they were taking him into custody. By the way, that detonator turned out to be a TV remote.
The guy's obviously a lunatic.
Obviously.
He's got lots of problems.
I think he's doing work for the average man. We'd all like to see him.
That's true. Obsessed,
Okay.
A folk hero in my mind.
In any event,
Dolly should have stepped up.
He's been brandishing a weapon at the police. This is not acceptable. It's my understanding that he has been already sentenced to 9 to 5 years. Thank you very much. Pat, you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with a Pat Godwin song?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Now, you have been seeing a woman recently, and she's actually seeing you back. I want to make that clear.
Yeah, I'm not just
Make that clear.
Yeah.
And you have done what many great musicians have done over the years. You've written a song for and about her.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many great ones. Sarah Smile comes to mind.
Yeah.
You know, all those great songs. This is a song about this young lady named Paula.
Mm-hmm.
And, let's hear it.
Got a gal named Paula. Paula O'Brien is her name. She's very intoxicating. I'm like a moth to a flame. I've been sober 15 years. I walk a very straight line. But if Paula O'Brien's boobs were booze, I'd be loaded all of the time. Yeah. I've never been a breast man. And I don't mean to objectify. Honk, honk. Sporting, I stay sober. Heaven knows I try. I go to my AA meetings, spent a night in jail, paid my fines. But if Paula O'Brien's boobs were booze, I'd be loaded all of the time. If Paula's boobs were booze, I'd be bombed every day. If her rack was full of wine, oh, you'd never understand a single word I say. You never understand a single word I say. Fall off the wagon, oh, with a major slip. If her tatas were Tito's and I had one little nip, I'd motorboat them every day. Gotta be WI has boating while intoxicated. If Paula O'Brien's boobs were booze, I'd be loaded all of the time.
All right. Paula O'Brien's boobs, ladies and gentlemen. In honor of Dolly Parton's.
boobs.
which she did not have to expose, by the way,
No, she did not.
in order for this criminal to be apprehended.
I think if anybody had been hurt, it would have been Dolly's fault.
Yep,
For
probably.
not stepping up and going ahead.
I said this yesterday. We do not condone the work of domestic terrorists. Terrorists, excuse me.
Hey, we all
just said it there.
When you talk for a living, mistakes get made.
Keep talking, Tom. You're doing great.
What a crazy man.
Yeah.
Do we have our other world record? Because this is just so stunning.
Stupid world record.
A man in China has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to solve 3 Rubik's Cubes while juggling.
Huh.
So he's juggling them all.
He's juggling the Rubik's Cube, and as he does it, I guess he takes his thumb and...
Mr. Li Zihao earned the title with a time
Wow.
3 minutes, 29.29 seconds. The record first set 5 years ago in China by Q Jianyu with
And
a
on
time
YouTube.
of 5 minutes, 66.61 seconds. The attempt happened on the set of a I Dream of China TV show. Not to be affiliated with the Barbara Eden.
No.
I Dream of Genie.
The video of Mr. Q, his record went viral, amassing 342 million views on Facebook.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Was he throwing them really, really high in the air so he had a lot of time to...
Still. I mean,
I know,
just doing
but-
3 Rubik's Cubes in a few minutes is amazing, but juggling them...
And it's really not hard. It's really not that difficult to juggle 3 once you learn there's a couple of tricks and the rhythm and all this. But
moving the cube...
Moving the cubes at
Yeah.
the same time would be crazy.
Do
And he doesn't throw them that high. Wow.
Do they have groupies?
I don't know.
I'm just curious.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Is there a following for this? It's kind of like a superhero power that no one really needs. But it's amazing. To me, it's just staggering that this guy can do this. And I guess there's a whole cult of people that do this in China.
You think there's like cube cuties running out there?
It could be. I'm kind of wondering if they meet the ladies. It'd be a lot more interesting if they set one of them on fire. Or maybe
harder to solve.
Or maybe threw a chainsaw in the mix.
It's plastic. Then you really have something.
Yeah, or maybe like 2 Rubik's Cubes and a chainsaw.
Right.
So, you make sure you adjust the right one. But it's well worth looking at.
And he didn't drop any of them?
Well, if he dropped it, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't be a...
It wouldn't count?
No.
All right.
Well,
he didn't drop it like a beaker in a Wuhan lab?
What'd you say his name was?
China. I don't know.
His name is Li Zihao. Li, new word, Zhihao.
Okay, this is a different person.
Well,
Apparently that's the John Smith of China.
Well, the other guy...
Angel Alvarado. This is one I've got. 19-year-old set the record in Bogota, Colombia, April 1st, 2022.
Well, apparently this is...
what's his name?
Angel Alvarado.
Alvarado.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Christy.
He just needs 4 syllables. That's all he needs to do Despacito.
Like little Despacito, or we can do the Eagles' Desperado.
Right.
Alvarado, why did you drop? This record is a brand new. So does it give the time that Mr. Esposito did?
Yeah, it
Alvarado.
I'm sorry, I don't have it in front of me. This guy did it in 3 minutes and 29 plus seconds.
Okay, then that is newer because this was 4 minutes 31.
Oh, wow. Man's an amateur. Well, when we come back, is that sports?
Yeah.
Okay, when we come back,
Should it be, really?
we have an interesting python update in the Florida Everglades.
Josh and I are going to go do that.
And we're going to also, Christy's going to try to suck on a wiener. That,
a Twizzler.
Twizzler. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't count.
Well, I'm not going to put a hot dog in a White Claw.
That's the whole point. Putting a Twizzler, that's like putting a plastic straw in it. When we come back, we'll argue about this for a minute.
What are you going to suck on?
Yeah, you know what?
Josh has got something for you.
We all have a couple of suggestions for you to start sucking on something.
No, that's a Baby Ruth. Trust me.
We'll see.
Keep your mouth busy.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
we got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not. Yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. Yeah, there's a tax joke for the accountants.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Hey, looking for a quick gift for someone and you want it to say the Bob and Tom Show? How about going to bobandtomstore.com? Check out our tremendous selection of Bob and Tom hoodies, hooded zips, collared work shirts. They all have the Bob and Tom Show logo right there on them, so everyone knows you're a big fan. Also, the Bob and Tom Show hat. My mission to get a Bob and Tom Show hat on the head of every trucker in America. Can you imagine you go into a truck stop, every single trucker is wearing a Bob and Tom Show hat? How fun would that be, huh? bobandtomstore.com. The hat sizes are adjustable, so even if your trucker friend has a huge melon, not to worry, our Bob and Tom Show hat will fit them. Just go to bobandtomstore.com. If we're out of stock on any item or we don't have your size, so small all the way up to 5XL, just check back. We're constantly restocking at bobandtomstore.com. Rolling through a Thursday, Jess Hooker the Cooker, and our West Coast Mountain correspondent Al Jackson on the way on this Thursday morning right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Tiger Woods and Roy McIlroy are bringing their own version of team golf to the PGA Tour. They are part of a new media group called Tomorrow Sports. Former Golf Channel president Mike McCarley is the CEO. Their first project is called TGL. It's a tech-infused golf league that will feature 6 teams of 3 players for matches on Monday night. The broadcast partner has not been announced, and it will be played in a custom-built arena. The long shots will be using a simulator, short shots will be live, and the 18-hole matches are going to take 2 hours. Drummer Jerry Allison of Buddy Holly and the Crickets was an innovative rock drummer, even when rock itself was new. Allison slapped his knees to keep time on the song every day and pounded on a cardboard box for Not Fade Away. Oh, all right, he only used cymbals. He passed away at the age of 82. Details of his death not given. Ani DeFranco writing another book, this time for kids. She's teamed with illustrator Julia Matthew for a book called The Knowing. DeFranco says in a statement, the message of the book will be that underneath all the labels and social and cultural signifiers, we are spirit, we are love incarnate, we are one. The book comes out March 7th, and that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't.
The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Oh, that was a good flight.
Yeah, it was. Nicoterm. That's the name of it.
Nicoterm? What's that?
It's a patch.
It's a patch?
Yeah, it helps you quit smoking. My doctor gave it to me.
Nicoterm's a patch?
Yeah, Nicoterm it's a patch.
A patch?
A patch.
Some kind of patch?
Yes, it's a patch, like you put on your arm.
Nicoterm is a patch?
I'll be damned. Yes, it's a patch! 2 days later, different flight, same airport.
What do you mean a patch?
It's a patch.
You mean like a cabbage patch?
No.
Like a briar patch?
No.
Like a patch of pirate wear?
No.
You mean like a patchwork quilt?
No.
You mean like a Clarence Carter
No.
patches?
Why can't you understand this? It's a patch your doctor gives you that you wear on your arm.
What do you mean arm?
2 days later, same airport, yet another flight.
Now, let me get this straight. Nicoterm is a...
Nicoterm, guaranteed to help you quit smoking.
I think it's a patch.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
This show.
Hey. Hi, how are you? Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey,
You got that hot
how
dog
are you?
hangover, do you?
Oh, man. Those hot dogs, those are really...
I got the sweetest hangover. I don't want to get over.
There's Pat Godwin in the...
What is that song?
You don't know that song?
Love Hangover. Diana
Love
Ross.
Hangover?
Yeah,
By Miss Ross. Love Hangover.
No, thank you.
No? There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, buddy. He's at the upside sidekick chair. Boy, if anybody out there listens to us for blatant hostility and just arguing, this is your day. This is the break, right?
Why are we fighting now?
I'm just sensing.
Oh.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Christy's going to drink a what is it? A White Claw?
Yeah.
She'll be on that here in a minute. There's Ace Cosby.
You're supposed to drink it with a hot dog.
Here we
No,
go.
I'm going to drink it with a lemonade Twizzler.
That ruins the experiment. The experiment is hot dog straws.
I like that this
I'm not
is
going
an
to suck
alternative
on
experiment.
a hot dog on national television.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to happen.
I'm
Why don't you do it?
Yeah, why don't you suck on something?
Okay, I'll do it if you do it.
Oh.
Christy, I'm going to do it. You can just have a sip of mine.
You want a sip of Josh's hot dog?
We can cover your head up.
What, like she's eating Ortolan? There's no reason to do that.
And also, don't make it an I'll do it if you do it thing. That's like a quid pro blow thing, and that's inappropriate. That's not allowed. You can get in trouble for that.
You can hold. I'll tell you what. To make it fair, you can hold my ears.
I'll do that.
We'll get to that coming up. So we're gonna have to get a couple of hot dogs and hollow them up, and we'll be ready to do this. But first, let's answer the phone while we get the hot dogs.
Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Donnie, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Hey, since most of you guys in there are parents, hell, Tom's got enough kids to qualify as a cult leader. Hey, riddle me this. How come it's so damn hard to get a kid to go to bed and then stay in bed?
You're right, Donnie. It's tough.
Well, first, Christy Arlosan Whoopi cries because he don't want to take a bath.
Mm-hmm.
Then he cries because he don't want to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when he finally gets out, I realize he's let a floater go in the tub.
Oh, God.
Well, luckily, we still got that little green fish net we went at the fair, remember?
Yeah.
And yes, Tom, the fish weighed. He's still alive.
Okay.
Anyways, the net works. I scrub the tub, get him re-bathed, dressed, read him his favorite bedtime story, Cujo. Then go to tuck him in. All of a sudden, he turns into Glenn Beck, wanting to discuss the meaning of life like he's Socrates or Plato.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, we had all day to talk. I said, son, if you really want to discuss the JFK assassination, I'll get out the maps and easel tomorrow. Heck, I'll even call the real shooter, James Files himself, on the phone. Or, hell, I'll FaceTime him from the picket fence and have him show you the Remington fireball that was loaded with only one round of mercury tip. But we didn't want to do this at 10:30 on a school night. Why not? So I finally sit down and turn on Tucker. Now he needs water, you know? Like he's Lake Mead or something. And next it's, I think there's a monster in my closet, Daddy. I'm thirsty again, Daddy. Why don't Mom want to be anywhere near you, Daddy? You know? So I explained it's all politics, man, and now she's got a side piece. Anyways, back to Maine. I'm seriously thinking about switching to night shift just so I don't have to deal with putting him to bed regular. I'd better run. I got to strip his sheets. After all that water, of course, he wet the bed.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. I hope he wants to go as a ghost that has jaundice for Halloween this year. God knows that costume's already paid for. My point is, you need to step up your game, Christy.
Okay.
They say it takes a village, so why don't you bring some of your hot friends over? Swear to God. I gotta go.
Thank
I
you,
don't think
Johnny.
that's what they mean.
Very, very, very helpful.
I know we're joking and having fun with sucking things out of hot dogs, but this lemonade Twizzler with this lime is wonderful.
Right, and no one wants wonderful in these experiments. They want disgusting and gross.
We're just doing the sweet variation
This
of it.
is wonderful.
This is not a variation of it. Hollowing out a hot dog and taking a Twizzler might as well just be a straw.
I have a prediction. Christy's going to drink her White Claws like this all the time.
I think you're right.
Now, Willie, are you going to drink your beers all the time out of a hollowed out hot dog?
I don't think so, but I think if I'm at a ball game with some buddies, I'll do it and I'll get a laugh, and it won't be that. The thing is, though, you need to drink it quick.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of like the paper straw where it loses the structural
My
integrity.
Twizzler's getting a little mushy, too.
Exactly. You got to go really quick.
Yeah, you're familiar with a limp... Well, we just got a slow-mo for tonight.
You can watch us on YouTube and Pornhub.
Well, I'm glad they didn't see you.
That was one of the hotter things I've ever seen.
It's ironic that she went up on the...
Well, she's dated some tall men.
So when we come back, I will do the hollowed-out straw.
Okay.
But I'm going to drink...
And can you do me a
Do the
favor?
Bloody Mary mix?
Well, you do me a favor when you do the hot dog thing. Don't priss around with it, okay? I know how you are about touching things. You're gonna and you're gonna your hands are gonna go up like you're a little puppet.
What else could you could? We have ginger ale. We have Diet Pepsi. We have.
How about that? Some of those in a hot dog.
You want to have something that doesn't have a lot of flavor, so you can
fizzy water.
Sparkling water.
Yeah.
How about some milk?
When's the last time you kicked back, got out in the backyard in a lawn chair and had a beer?
Cracked open a nice cold one.
A nice cold
Yeah,
beer.
come on.
It's a long time, but that has nothing to do with a hot dog. I've certainly had
I
my
think
share
it's
of
got
hot
a lot
dogs.
to do with a lot of things. I mean, any psychiatrist, a therapist.
Well, I'm gonna suck some fluid. Maybe we should do multiple fluids. Maybe try coffee.
Ooh, with a hot dog.
No. Yes. Please, Tom.
See,
try
Christy,
coffee.
you pushed out on this. The experiment is supposed to be hot dog as straw, not Twizzler.
But that's
of course that's going to be good.
That's the American way.
When I have mine, Christy's agreed to have a sip.
Yes.
The American ingenuity, of course you're going to start more tubular stuff with other liquids. Of course we are.
Like if you took, we took a giant block of sugar, hollowed it out, and did a shot in it. Well, of course that's going to be good. It's just going to be sweeter. Try it with salt. Maybe you could make a margarita glass out of salt. That'd be good. There, how about that? But we're trying with hot. When we come back,
How about that? You didn't think about that, did you?
see, that's a great idea. That's probably already a thing. That'll be out there on the market.
It's like a salt lick.
Yeah, you can do that. I have that.
Yeah.
It's a salt lick. It's a glass made of.
It's essentially the same thing they would make
A
a salt
cup made
lick
of
out
salt?
Yeah.
Why? All you need is the rim salted. Yeah.
I don't even like salt in my margaritas.
You are your own
Wait, hang on a
best
second.
number one
Hang on.
fan.
Are,
You know
are
that,
you
right?
listening to her?
Yeah, I know.
Well, if you don't like salty liquid coming out of a wiener, we have nothing to talk about.
It's over.
Do you like a hint of bleach? In your
Hey, you're going to need goggles for the next part of this experiment. Where were we? Oh, I know.
that smell like?
When we
Yeah,
come
isn't that
back,
weird?
we're going to once again make hot dog straws. Can I have the teaser, please, Christy?
Oh, coming up, we have a lady complaining her boyfriend has 100 erections a day, wearing her out. Hamilton is in the news. And what did you do on your first date? Well, this couple were made for each other. Apparently, they went on a crime spree.
Okay, we'll find out about all that stuff. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Jeff Rothpan here in the studio with us.
When I was a kid, all these other kids got to go to the Barnum and Bailey Circus, and I remember begging my dad, please, I want to go. All the other kids are going. He said, no, we just can't afford it. Tickets are expensive. He ended up taking us to this Bob Circus. It was actually called, no, this is true.
Bob Circus.
Yeah, and it was in a mall parking lot. And what a difference. I remember the guy yelling, and now huge midgets. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, there was just one after another. The bearded man. I think they actually had the talking mute. Hi! Man, what the hell is this?
How does he do it?
He's amazing. He's a mute, yet he speaks.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Jess Hooker the cooker. Where else can I find more content with her wonderful laugh? Well, you can check out the Bob and Tom Show podcast, Bits and Pieces, a dive into the archive and discussions of some of their favorite bits and pieces from the Bob and Tom Show. It's a great listen for those of you that are longtime listeners to the show and want some history on some of those background bits, and for those of you that are brand new to the show that just want to know what the heck is going on. I highly recommend the Bits and Pieces podcast. Willie Griswold, Jess Hooker, Jessica Alsman, Jason Hoffsets. It takes 4 co-hosts to get through the Bits and Pieces podcast, but they're a wonderful combination of talent, and you'll see why they're all together. bobandtom.com/podcast to download for free. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison on this Thursday morning with a look at things you may have missed. NASA's new moon rocket makes its debut next week in a high-stakes test flight before astronauts get on top of the rocket. The 322-foot rocket will attempt to send an empty crew capsule into a far-flung lunar orbit. If all goes well, astronauts could strap in as soon as 2024. Liftoff from Florida's Kennedy Space Center set for Monday morning. The launch comes 50 years after NASA's famed Apollo moonshots. The price tag for this single mission exceeds $4 billion. The entire program will have set NASA back $93 billion by the time astronauts are back on the moon. Tropical storm Mayon has made landfall in southern China's Guangdong province after bringing rain and stiff winds to Hong Kong, where the stock market was closed for the morning session. Residents of coastal areas around the city of Maoming were urged to stay away from the shore Thursday morning as the typhoon arrived. The Guangdong Meteorological Public Service Center says the Mayon was packing sustained winds of 118 kilometers per hour. The Hong Kong government said one person had been injured. Reports of flooding had been received. The Hong Kong Stock Exchange said trading would resume in the afternoon. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny!
Hey, shooter, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from ORD through TPA.
Right.
Yesterday, best layover ever. Went from MCO to KFC through MCL.
Wow. Did you?
I know, but they were out of cream corn, so I ended up SOL.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio all day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Right now we've got Bert Chalice as our guest. Did you drive here from?
Yeah, I drove over and no longer driving my Yugo. You know, I had
got rid of it?
Yeah, I got a Yugo for a while because I bought a Yugo because I had the coupon. You know,
sure.
And it's not much of a car. You turn up the radio, the car stalls. No rear view mirror because nothing will be behind you. Believe me. You can actually tick off the Amish people. You know, they go by and bullwhip you. You know.
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, those horse-drawn carriages, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You just lose him. It's a great little highway thing to do.
That's a nice little trick. Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
As I continue to work, with these people, and certain occasions will come up, like Shatner, of course, I've been doing for many, many years, and so now there's another level of our relationship where he's invited me to his home for Monday Night Football and that sort of thing, and I'm a huge, huge fan of his. You have to understand. So anything is surreal, but let me tell you,
Monday Night Football.
You
With
haven't
Shatner.
You
Cool.
haven't lived till you've seen William Shatner staring at the TV screen in the crunch of a Monday Night Football moment and see Captain Kirk say, "Stick 'em." It really is a surreal moment.
Man.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be?
Neil's Vineyard.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Trying to order Twizzlers online. We'll explain
this
that.
is good.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the fabulous Upside Sidekick desk.
Hi.
Jess Hooker joins us.
She's
has all
doing
the-
some waitressing duty right
she's
now.
the many liquids Tom wants to suck through a hot dog.
Many liquids.
Yes. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Wait a second, I just thought of something.
What?
What's Ace going to suck through a hot dog?
Well, we were talking about that in the break. What did you say?
He can't be trusted.
Well, I can't drink and run.
I think we're waiting for the joke of the day for Ace to suck.
Well done,
Some fighting words.
That's just mean.
Ace, you and I could make some good money if we had a pay-per-view fight.
I know we're being silly, but if the second the mic's turned off, if Ace got up, took his hat off, and goes outside right now, me and you, Arnold, I would get my popcorn, I'd watch.
Now, what we're talking about is Ms. Hooker has just delivered 3 hot dogs. One of them is, or 2 of them rather, are much smaller than the others. But the point is,
well, they were in colder water.
We're
That'll
going
happen,
to.
shrinkage.
He's going to need towels, too.
Yeah, I am going to need some paper towels over here.
Okay.
So I've got to hollow out the hot dog.
I'm surprised your hot dogs weren't pre-hollowed
Yeah,
out
I am
for you.
too.
But that's about half the experience.
Now, once again, this started apparently has gone viral recently with a New York Yankee fan,
Yes.
hollowing out a hot dog, turning it into a straw, drinking his
Right.
beer through a straw, which Willie did earlier. And your experience was what?
It was I really enjoyed it, to be honest, but you need to do it fast because the hot dog gets cold, it loses the integrity.
And the beer gets warm.
Exactly.
And, you don't want that.
I think if you're at a ball game and you do this to you're with your buddies, it won't taste that bad. You'll get a big laugh and you'll have fun. Just go fast.
Okay, so I have the hot dog.
You have the hot dog,
Now,
yes.
what's the stick for?
That's
to start the whole.
That could be your guide if you would like. If you don't want to.
So I shove this all the way through?
Yeah,
you can.
You'll find it has a little bit more integrity than the straw,
Than
so
the
it's
straw.
easier.
Think of it as a pilot hole.
And
Okay.
Then, and then.
You ever experienced a pilot hole, Christy?
No, I haven't. Well,
I have. Never wanted to get bumped up to first class then?
I'm sitting coach all your life.
Okay, so now I've skewered this thing. Now do I leave it in?
You can if you want. I've also given you a regular drinking straw and a milkshake straw, depending on how big you want your hole.
You don't want to leave
How big do you want your hole? So now do I leave the stick in and then
I wouldn't.
sleeve it?
No.
Well, see, but you've already kind of messed things up.
If you
The angle's off.
You're way off center there.
Yeah, if you leave the stick in, it makes it easier to get the middle out of the straw after you're done.
Yeah, we're cool. I haven't.
We're good. Everything's copacetic over here.
We're cool.
Do you
Okay.
think I would ruin my health if I started my day every day with a white claw?
I don't think so at all.
I think your
White
mental
Claw
health would
Okay, now I've got
Not your mental health.
I've got the straw, and it is completely it has skewered the hot dog.
Yeah, it's-
lengthwise. Let me be clear.
It's penetrated. Yeah.
Okay, now if I pull out the
Pull it
out.
Oh, pull
Has
it
it been
out.
cored?
okay, and then
There you go.
Oof.
You got a hollow tube there?
yeah, so it's a hollow tube now.
Now you're talking.
All right.
Not bad.
Now take your pants down.
Close your eyes.
I know we didn't do this part, but yeah, it's going to be good for you. Take your
You
pants.
just took a bite of the hot dog.
What are you doing?
He was a little off center. Now he's got
Yeah,
a center.
I see. You're kind of
I had to get the whole so
yeah.
it's in
Yeah.
the center.
There you go.
Okay. Can you stall while I chew on this?
Sure. Yeah. So next, Tom, you can choose between sparkling water,
Right.
a coffee,
Right.
or the Virgin Bloody Mary mix. That your choice.
Okay, I'll start with the.
Yeah.
Do you have any cream for this coffee?
You are so high
So
maintenance.
you're not going to do a beer?
No. Let's keep adding the gross.
Can you? Would you mind? My hands are greasy.
Yeah,
Could you open the equal? Put 2 in there. This is cream.
Oh, Lord.
Is this organic, American-made dairy?
Yeah.
Okay, this is real cream, not that fake stuff.
Equal with chemicals.
Just like you like.
Okay.
If some of that cream looks a little translucent, don't worry about it.
Okay. Now, got my official wooden stir stick. This is the way I enjoy coffee. Thank you.
Somebody squirt Purell into this cream.
Okay, now I'm going to try the coffee regular. Oh, that's good.
Good.
Yeah, good
That's
coffee.
good. Okay, now I'm going to put the hot dog in the coffee and drink it through the.
Suck it through the hot dog.
Boy,
yeah.
enjoy.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's see how this goes.
I hope the coffee is so hot.
There we go.
Look at your lips.
Oh,
Wow. Those are some TSLs right there.
Oh, God, that makes me want to throw up.
It's very odd.
Yeah.
It must be.
Well, would it be good if it was? Would it be good if it was like a breakfast sausage? If you were like,
there you go.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that would be better.
I think you're expecting me to report that this tastes terrible. It does not.
It doesn't.
How
really.
interesting.
I think it's because I love salt,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I'm not allowed to eat anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And I
and
imagine-
you don't, right?
I imagine these. I imagine these are infused. Aren't hot dogs full of salt?
They're
Sure.
full of
82%
sodium.
salt.
Yes.
Okay, I got to tell
And
you,
I think it's higher.
That noise, though.
What are you doing?
it's not bad.
Okay.
Okay, so let's
All right.
move on.
Okay.
Well, get all of that.
Now, when you get
coffee
the,
out.
you want to suck now.
Are you gonna rinse that dog? Or
No, you want to suck that. Just suck.
Suck
mean-
all the. Are you gonna? Are you
the
gonna?
coffee remnant?
That's quite an image.
Oh, God.
He's sucking it like Linda Lovelace with a gun to her head.
Oh my God!
I need a new dad.
I can't.
I need a new friend.
I can't look.
Okay, now this is
You're almost a natural. They call
this
them
is
the
a Bloody
natural.
Mary mix.
It's a Bloody Mary mix. Yeah.
I think you're going to enjoy
What
this.
kind of Bloody Mary mix?
Charleston's, fresh and veggie.
Okay.
Bloody Mary. Everyone is having one. Drink it. Drink it. Through
We're
a
all
dog.
drunk.
You
Okay.
will enjoy it now.
So this is the Bloody Mary mix. Let me taste it without the hot dog.
Oh, good. Nice control.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bring
yeah,
the scientific method into this.
Oh, that is spicy.
A spicy one.
Okay. Here we go.
All right.
Once again, through
So
the
you're
hot
not
dog.
going to redo a dog. You're going to use the one with coffee.
I like that. Go ahead. Wrap your lips around that.
It's, I mean, the way you go
I
in.
can't.
Yeah.
It's dog to mouth.
It's.
Tom.
I gotta tell you, it's not bad either.
Yeah.
This is not bad.
Yeah.
Again,
Okay.
it's probably just adding a lot of salt.
Sure.
These are beef hot dogs.
Yes.
How's the mouth feel? Fit well?
Again, it is not bad. I would not turn this down.
You've got a good embouchure when you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Very nice.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Embouchure is the position of the mouth for, say, an oboe player or a clarinetist
Oh.
or a sax player.
I did not know
A
that.
reed instrument.
Trumpet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, an embouchure. Have you ever had to use an embouchure in your life?
No, I have never played a mouth instrument.
Anyone want to take this joke? This joke's writing itself. Anyone?
Something about a bonophone?
Something. I mean,
There would have been bonophones.
Something in the skin flute
Skin
arena?
flute. Yeah, that would have been the go-to, I think, for the average
Any of that
American.
sort of
Okay.
milieu.
The skin
milieu.
flute
Oh,
arena.
jeez.
Okay, now I've cleaned off my hot dog.
Yeah, you
right.
did.
now
These are
what?
You got
visuals
every
that
last
will never
drop.
get out of my
I
head.
know.
Ever.
Christy, can you open this? What is this stuff? Oh, Pellegrino. Can you open this, please?
Oh, an
Oh, I'm
aristocrat.
so sorry.
Don't throw
okay.
it at her.
Be
Don't open
careful.
it up over anything electronic. That's going to fizz. Okay. Well, can you take it off? I can't touch it with my hands.
Sorry, Christy. I dropped the ball there.
Okay. All right. Now, this is just standard, what is this, sparkling water.
Yes.
I cut my finger on my can trying to find my Twizzler.
You okay?
Your white thing in your can.
I pinched my finger.
Now, once again, we're eating. Now, this is a hot dog straw.
Yeah.
That's already had coffee and Bloody Mary mixed through it.
I gave him 3 clean dogs.
I know you did.
Okay, I'll do a clean dog. For this one. I got. The problem is I got to start over.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah, you got to pour it.
that.
Yeah, just do the straw like the guy did in the video. Let's see how that goes.
Cramming the straw in
Just
here.
I'm
Cram the
guessing
straw.
that's going to be tough.
Well, no, it's the same. It's the same concept of when you roast a hot dog, you stick it
Just
on.
like
a
inserting a catheter.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys do that a lot.
It's
been done to us.
It's called sounding, and it feels great. I'll put anything up there. Twizzlers.
Now, are you supposed
really a word,
to?
sounding?
The gross thing is when you take the straw. My hands are all
Chops.
That is so gross.
You know, there's a guy out there going, I knew Josh was one of us. He's a sounder.
Then you take the the straw and you kind of squeeze it.
Yeah, you get your middle out.
And you get that little wiener worm out.
Yeah.
That is good bait.
Wiener
that
worm.
looks good.
Yeah, they called me that in junior high.
Okay, so now I've got a hot dog straw. Wait a minute. Please. I got to get the tips clear. Okay.
Why do you keep biting it off?
Like a cigar. Just can't help himself.
So it's centered.
Okay, now.
Here we go.
This is Pellegrino water.
Pellegrino water with a hot dog, a Nathan's hot dog.
Bubbly water, relatively tasteless enough. Yeah. Through a hot dog.
Through a hot dog.
Ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of exposition here.
I don't know. I got
He's grouchoing the
I saw an elephant in my pajamas. I got my pajamas. Okay, sorry.
Come on, let's go.
I take a woman to dinner, I expect her to face me.
Can you imagine going to a nice tablecloth-like restaurant? Going, yes, could I get a Perrier, no ice, and I'd like a cooked hot dog, hollowed out, so I can and then send over the wine expert. What do they call that guy? The sommelier.
Yeah.
Sommelier. I saw a thing. They have water sommeliers now.
Can you just eat the hot dog?
Okay, sorry.
They have,
This is trying to be informative. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. It's jammed up.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Maybe blowing it a little bit?
Yes, don't suck so much as blow right now.
Yeah, I gotta blow through
Yeah,
it.
you got to do a blow test
figure
before
that
you
out
stick it
later,
in
Bob.
there.
You know how to blow, don't you?
There you go.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, you're making bubbles.
Hear that.
Okay.
Oh, sounds like the beginning of Monster Mash.
Stop playing with your food.
I
was working in the lab one night.
I'm going to have to go back to the big one. This isn't working.
I was sucking on a dog.
Oh, okay.
So let's try, once again, sucking on the big dog.
Yep, break it out.
That's a big elephant.
Okay, cigar.
Here we go.
That looks so
The way that
disgusting.
you open your mouth is.
No, this isn't working.
No, pretty gross.
Yeah, this is not as good. Let me maybe try the shorter straw.
Hot dog water.
Okay, all right, there we go.
I bet the licorice with the seltzer water would be okay.
Sure.
Okay, now as you can see, we got a nice hole in this wiener.
Yep.
Okay, let's give it a shot now.
All right.
Oh.
He dropped the wiener into the drink. It slipped right out of his mouth.
I'm surprised it took this long.
Ew.
There he goes.
No hands.
Wow. I'm getting texts.
I
The
feel like-
VIP members watching this on video want their money back.
This is not good.
No.
Let me try adding a little more of the.
I feel like that's a drinking game. You drop a hot dog in there and you got to get it back.
Bobbing for
no
wieners?
hands, yeah.
I'm sure that's happened at a sorority or
Yeah, I was
two.
going to say. That's a frat house.
I was going to say,
prank I've ever heard
and
of.
bobbing for wieners isn't that a bar on Christopher Street? Wait a second. Let me give it a shot. Hold on. I'm going to try the Perrier water through a hot dog and see if it affects the taste at all.
Here we. Every time.
Really wraps his lips around.
Yeah.
It really does start mouthing. doesn't it?
Why is your jaw moving so much?
I got to tell you, this must be my love of salt. I don't mind this either.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, the Bloody Mary was excellent through a hot dog.
Yeah.
No,
You even liked the coffee.
the coffee wasn't bad either. I'm really surprised.
That is surprising. But
And
hey,
it had
you never
cream
know.
and sugar in your coffee,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
I think I'm probably not a good subject for this experiment because I like salt too much.
Yeah.
I see.
There was a time I would put salt on potato chips.
Yeah.
That's very salty.
Those days are gone.
Some people salt their coffee.
You look good on YouTube.
No, Ace, obviously you have to do something over there other than the joke.
I had a hot dog. He did eat a hot dog on a bun. I mean,
No, that doesn't count.
well, I know.
The experiment involves sucking fluid through
Well,
something.
I know I'm going to try the beer with the hot dog straw, and Jess is they're going to blindfold me, and Jess is going to, I have to tell you what liquids I'm drinking
okay.
through the hot dog straw.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good.
So
I can't wait for this.
We have Al Jackson next, though. So
Okay, I'm looking forward to talking with
Yeah.
Al. Right now, I want to remind you that there's a lot of great stuff. They call it Netflix and chill. Here's a good reason to chill. It's a new movie out there exclusively on Netflix. It premieres tomorrow, and it stars two guys who have been on this show. Of course, I'm talking about Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg. The story is about a stay-at-home dad who finds himself with some so-called me time for the first time in years while his wife and kids are away, and he reconnects with his former best friend for a wild weekend that just about upends his life. It's hilarious comedy, once again starring friends of the show, Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg. It's called Me Time, premiering tomorrow night, August 26th, only on Netflix, and it's rated R. Christy, when's the last time you had some me time? Your girls were gone. You could do whatever you wanted. What did you do?
Binged watched television all day.
On Netflix.
I did, on Netflix and in my pajamas. It was great.
Oh, all right. Right. Was there an elephant in your pajamas?
No.
How he got in your pajamas? Okay.
It's just me
Check out Me Time tomorrow night, Netflix. And have some fun. When we come back, we're going to talk with the great Al Jackson, comedian, and at some point Ace Cosby's going to be sucking on a straw, as is Josh, a hot dog straw. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hey, by the way, coming up next week, it'll be your chance to win a Big Green Egg Mini Max, sponsored by the folks at Big Green Egg. Starting Wednesday, August 31st, you can make your picks in our Pigskin Pick'em Challenge. Just pick the most winners each week in a pro football regular season, and you could win a Big Green Egg Mini Max. It's that easy. Details coming soon at bobandtom.com/contest. And a big thanks to all the folks at the Big Green Egg for our cookout last Friday. I enjoyed some wonderful wings, a bratwurst. There was also a wonderful breakfast fatty involving sausage and eggs and some sort of bacon weave. It was magical, and the Big Green Egg made it all happen. And it can happen for you in your own backyard if you're a winner. Coming soon, bobandtom.com/contest.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. More than 40 million Americans could see their student loan debt reduced and in many cases eliminated. President Joe Biden's announcement yesterday, a historic but politically divisive move in the run-up to the midterm elections. Fulfilling a campaign promise, Biden moving to erase $10,000 in federal student loan debt for those with incomes below $125,000 a year. It's seen as an unprecedented attempt to stem the tide of America's rapidly rising student debt, but also faces nearly certain legal challenges. Pfizer's COVID-19 pill appears to provide little or no benefit for younger adults. The study of more than 100,000 patients showed the drug significantly reduced hospitalization and death among seniors, similar to past research. But younger adults didn't show any measurable benefit in the study. It was published on Wednesday and raises questions about the U.S. government's use of Paxlovid, which has become the go-to treatment for COVID-19. And a 17-year-old Belgian-British pilot has become the youngest person to fly solo around the world in a small aircraft after he landed in Bulgaria. That's where Mark Rutherford's journey began 5 months ago. Rutherford landed on an airstrip west of the Bulgarian capital, Sofia, on Wednesday to complete his task and claim 2 Guinness World Records. He is now the youngest person to circumnavigate the globe in a microlight plane. The previous record holder was Rutherford's sister, Zara, who finished her trip in January at the age of 19. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Jim Gaffigan joins us in the studio, a family man, a clean liver. Now, when you're on stage, Jim, you don't do a blue kind of show, do you?
I'm very clean and kind of, I talk about cake for like an hour because, cake's an important topic.
Cake, tell me about cake.
Well, there's a lot of different. Cake's a powerful food. Cake can actually bring people together. It's Bill's birthday. Yeah, I hate that guy. There's cake in the conference room. Well, I should say hello.
Who am I to pass judgment on him?
It's his big day. There's so many types of cake. There's rum cake, which makes sense because we've all been eating cake and thought, this needs booze. Shot of liquor. I don't have time to eat and drink. There's fruit cake. That's a bit of a disappointment.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think that would be better. Fruit, good.
Right.
Cake, great.
Right.
Fruit cake, nasty crap.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Have you tried fruit cake? I don't even think that's fruit in there. You're like, when is that, a Skittle?
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know us. We're Amish Bell. No poles, no wires, no phones, no nonsense, no shiny objects. Amish Bell. And now, new from Amish Bell, the Amish answering machine.
Hello, Graber. Are you there?
Hello, this is Graber. I cannot come to the door right now. I'm picking out my wardrobe for tomorrow. Please leave a message when I yell the word beep. Beep!
Graber, this is Carl. Listen, I have front row seats to a barn raising. Please get back to me. Goodbye.
The Amish Bell answering machine. Batteries, tape, electricity not included.
Graber, listen, I know you're in there. Pick up.
I said beep!
All right. Get back to me. Goodbye.
Amish Bell, leading you into the 19th century.
I said beep.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, catch the big game last night?
Well, what truly is a game when you really think about it? I mean, it's merely a struggle for conquest between competing rivals in a match to attain victory, so they can feel superior about a relatively inconsequential endeavor.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Tom, tell us about your life. You married, single? What's going on?
Married, very happily married. I got a friend going through a midlife crisis. You know anyone like that?
Oh, yeah.
And he's asking me what he should do.
Oh, yeah.
And I keep telling him cheating is like growing pot.
Like growing pot?
You can do it and get away with it, but you can't ever, ever tell anyone.
Ever. Anybody. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey, in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold, the upside sidekick desk.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
Yep, there's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much. We're going to be talking with comedian Al Jackson. And Al is one of the featured hosts of DBL, the Daily Blast Live. Oh, there's Al right there.
Hi, Al.
Hey, Al.
Well, hello. You're talking about me like I'm not in the room.
I'm sorry, I didn't. I have to look up and see you on the big screen. Are you in the hotel still?
I am. I got September 8th. I can get back to my place. So, 2 more weeks of this hotel room. It looks like I'm testifying against the mob in here, just waiting. Don't answer the door. We're only getting you whatever 4 restaurants are around every cluster of hotels. It's always an Olive Garden, an Outback. There's the Dave and Buster's. And then there's usually one kind of local one that mixes in there. It'll be a Mexican one like La Hacienda or something. So that's where I am. I'm in every place where there are hotel clusters in the country.
And do you mind if we explain why you're in a hotel, or is that?
No, please.
You're newly single. Is that the way to put it?
I am, and I'm giving time for the storm to pass.
Mm-hmm. Is the storm still living at your house?
Yes. So the storm is packing boxes, and the storm will be out. I've been very equitable. I've been like, hey, look, I'm 45, Tom. I don't want to argue no more. I had 4 arguments in me when we got together, and we used those up quick. So I was like, well, that's gonna be. She was getting an old, beaten down. When a chick, you get this. When a quarterback that's been great for one team goes to that last team. Yeah. And you don't even remember him in that jersey. Almost like Shaq on the Celtics. That's what she got with me. It was just I was like, look, I battled on the road. I have a good life now. I don't want to argue. So I was like, hey, if this ain't working,
it's like Joe Namath in that Rams uniform. It just did that really happen? I
it just doesn't. And it's almost like you delete it from your memory because you don't want to remember it.
Even like Michael Jordan in that baseball uniform. Remember that year?
Yeah. And he looked cool, but it just didn't work. Even what's the name? Joe Montana on the Chiefs. It's just I don't want to see that.
Yeah. Then they do the thing where they sign with their real team for one day.
So they can retire as
and
that.
They retire. Yeah.
That's cool.
So, Al, you're going to be retiring as which one? I'm confused.
I'm going to be retiring as a single dad of 3. I'm going to put my championship banner up there. We did it. Yeah. We did it.
We were talking about wedding rings the other day. And we got a letter from some guy that he took the wedding ring and he had it melted down and turned into an anchor.
Yeah, small boat anchor that he wore around his neck.
to remind him.
Get divorced on the high seas.
Now, Al, on the Daily Blast Live, you guys have to have a certain amount of dignity. It's not like a stunt-oriented show, and even though you're a comedian, you have to talk about serious matters quite often. So I'm guessing you probably won't do what we're doing on this show today.
No.
I don't know if you saw the viral video of the Yankee fan hollowing out a hot dog, turning it into a straw, then sucking a beer through the straw, through the hot dog, I should say.
Tom, I did not see that, but when I logged on, I did see you doing that. So that image is going to stay with me forever.
Yeah.
That was like when Andy went to the hole and he took the opera music with him. Like, that's going to be like, no matter what happens to me, I have that image in my head. So thank you.
I tried coffee, Bloody Mary, and soda water through a hot dog straw. It was not bad. But I think for me, it was mostly the salt. Coming up, Josh is going to figure out what he's drinking while drinking it through a hot dog straw.
Yes.
Ooh. So, that'd be fun for you guys, but they want to keep you guys pretty serious, right?
No, we eat on the air. We like, especially like if there's like, Valentine's Day coming up or 4th of July, but we have a great chef named Chef Jannard, and like we'll make the stuff in studio, and he's coming to my house. Like there's a lot of simple recipes that I think for guys that like aren't really like meal makers, that like I think a lot of dudes could learn from, just like really quick things, so that you can kind of say, I do 2 or 3 dishes.
But I just don't see the beautiful women on your show agreeing to
suck
on a hot dog.
Yes.
No. Ratings are up 75%.
So we're probably lawsuits. But Al Jackson, before we get to the new thing you've got, Al, let's try to get some words out here. You're trying to help me with my hipness. By talking about the lingo of contemporary society. What have you got for me?
Tom, let's get into the lingo a little bit. We're friends, Tom. I can honestly say that. But if I ever turn to you while you were in the middle of a diatribe and I said, Tom, say less, what would I be telling you?
That seems to be fairly straightforward.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up.
Well, maybe calm down a little bit.
Maybe this topic we should move on.
Maybe it's not that negative. Maybe it's just, hey, you know what? I got you. I hear what you're saying.
And check out the big brain on Josh. Yeah, it's just like saying I get it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
positive.
really like shut up. Yeah, it's kind of like
say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more,
exactly
man. We are on the same page. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So, Dad, maybe you can try this. I'll tell you something. Figure out when to say it. Dad, I'm going to this festival over the weekend. Get this. It's in Michigan. There's going to be plate spinners there. There's going to be a Marty
Say
Allen.
less.
Yes.
I reserve the right to drive. It's got my favorite things, plate spinners. It's in Michigan, my favorite state.
Right?
There it is.
Oh, it sounds good. Okay, I would not have known that, though, had you not informed me, Al. I would have thought it meant, please be quiet. You've said enough.
It seems we're now. While we're on that, Tom, how would you say that somebody like a public figure or it could be somebody how would you say that they need to be quiet in kind of a negative way without saying shut up? There's a phrase, and the first word of that phrase is take.
Take. Take a hike.
Take a break.
You're kind of close.
Take a breath.
No, that was good though.
Take 5.
Take my wife, please.
Take several seats. Like you can just say if somebody's like, let's say, there's a guy at the end of the bar and he's super loud talking about your favorite team. Like, I don't think y'all are gonna win 4 games. And you're like, I don't know who that guy is.
Take a step back.
Take several seats. Yeah, it's just like you need to sit down.
Yeah.
You need to sit down.
Take
like
on
what
me.
You're saying is not you mean the best kind of? Shout out to AHA.
That's right.
That's right.
And the best video of all time. How about that? That video was amazing.
So
the pencil drawing.
Well,
was awesome.
At the time they made it, yes, it was amazing. You could do that in your hotel room now, Josh, with your phone probably. But
That's Al.
That's Al.
What did I say?
Al is the black dude with the glasses.
Okay, nobody knew.
Josh is the white guy with the beard.
And what am I supposed to do in my hotel room with my phone?
Recreate the AHA video.
There's a chance Al and I do very different things in hotel rooms.
Oh, I don't think so.
Or not.
I don't think so at all.
I'm back at Verizon. The phone memory's taken up again. I don't know. I keep downloading a lot of information from Wikipedia.
So if someone's a blowhard, you say to them, hey, pal, take several seats.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, throw a pal in there. That'll help. Hey, pal.
Or do you say this to your buddy, man? I wish that guy would take several seats.
Nothing good ever comes after pal or lady.
All right.
Look, lady. Hey, pal.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe it's tone.
Look, lady.
See, there you go. Okay.
When is lady? Because even lady of the evening isn't. That's not great. Like when is lady good?
Oh, if you see, like whenever I see a female friend of mine and I haven't seen them in a while, I go, "Hey, lady, what are you up to?"
See?
It's the tone. Christy's right.
Every morning, I have the two dogs. I said, "Hello, ladies. How are we today?"
You also say that when there's a group of men in the hallway. You go, "Excuse me, ladies."
Well,
that's my favorite thing he does.
It's one of the standards.
Remember that? All the football coaches, they must have read the same pamphlet. Call them girls when they're slack. All right, ladies.
Ladies.
And this bugs me, Al. I know we're all getting more woke, if you will, but not being able to say ladies and gentlemen is, I think, ridiculous.
You know what it is? It's for me, guys. Like when you can't say, "Hey, you guys," but I'm always like, it's not that guys is a bad term because it doesn't include women. Because you can say, when you stand up from the table, "Hey guys, do you want me to grab another round?"
Yeah.
But I know some people are like, "Hey, I don't identify." Okay, that's cool. But my issue is like, maybe it's just that gals drop the ball, Like gals, that word never made it over the hump. And because you can only say gals if you're getting fireball at like a country bar that you're about to have the best and worst night of your life. Like that's when you can say, hey, the bartender can be like, "Hey, you guys and gals want some drinks?" But like gals, Christy, what happened to gals?
I don't know. I am not offended by anything, obviously.
No, but I think
it's not even offensive, but people don't use it that much.
Gals.
Yeah, I think gals is.
And guys has become gender neutral.
I think guys is the original gender.
You can walk up to it. You can walk up to a table of men and women and go, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
Well, now you can't is what some folks are saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's out.
Even though it is meant to be gender neutral.
But right there, look at Josh. Josh said, "Folks, perfectly gender neutral. Nothing wrong with that, right? That's
Folks.
easy."
Yeah.
Life shouldn't be this
What's
hard.
wrong with being a gender?
No, because there's never any malice behind anything, and you don't mean to be exclusionary. It's just.
I mean, at the Indy 500, they broke the tradition of saying, "Gentlemen, start your engines."
Well, it made sense when there was a woman. When there is
no, they said, "Lady and gentlemen, start your
now
engines."
they say drivers.
Drivers said that. In other words, hey, let's take a great tradition and piss it away.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they're not.
It's like naming a team.
Hey, that's right. Take a great tradition and piss it away.
No, it's. I mean, that's.
Lincoln, that was the problem.
I listened. The tires were all white walls.
I mean,
those looked good.
So you can take the word "gentleman" and take it back to slavery. I'm sorry, no, you can't. They're just. It's like naming the team the what is it? The Commanders. What a pathetic joke.
Well, the Commanders.
It's not the most pathetic. You haven't seen them play yet.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So right now, Al, you want to tell me to take several seats, right?
No, I would never tell you to take several seats. You're the homie.
You should.
But Tom, I will tell you this. Tom, your show, you guys keep it trill. What does that mean?
Trill.
Well, trill means if you're playing the clarinet, a trill is like a. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is it based on that? No, it's not. I can tell by your face.
Absolutely.
Is it a variation of the word thrill? Keeping it trill?
But it's a variation of a word. So you're on the right path.
Is it true and real?
Real? Keeping it real?
Look, yes, Josh. And look, you guys are on fire. I'm impressed, Tom. This hasn't been your best day, but you know what? This is what I'm thinking. All right, because we have to frame everything. All right, Tom, you are not nailing everything today, but you know what? The team around you is picking up. You know, like some of those, like sometimes Brady is like 6 for 16 in the first half, but special teams stepped up. There was a fumble.
Sure.
You know, it was a good drive that didn't go anywhere, but took it. So they're only down 10-3. Like, that's where you are, Tom.
Al, say less.
There we go. And now it's 10-10 coming out of the gate for the second half.
Yeah, before we go, Al, I want to see if you've heard this. I don't know if you did this on Daily Blast Live yesterday. Snoop Dogg the legend, the rapper, etc.
Oh, not the drywaller? Okay.
He's. Well, I don't need to explain. I don't need to explain who Snoop Dogg is to anyone.
Sure. Yeah, got you.
No.
He is coming out with a cereal. Have you heard about this? And if so, if not,
Snoop
can you guess the name? Yeah, you heard about it. Snoop Loops.
Yes, I have that other podcast that'll be out next week called 23andG, and it's about me exploring hip hop and how it markets itself. And we talked about Snoop Loops, and just like I hired somebody to help me do the research. That's like deep I get into it. Like Snoop has had, I don't know if you know, Snoop's had like dozens of products. Like he is like it's a weird thing. Some didn't hit. He had like Snoop popsicles. Yeah, but like the popsicles didn't go. But you see, now he's a magical black man handing out Coronas on the beach. So like he's a crazy marketable figure. And the best thing Snoop said, I know like we got to roll whatever, but Snoop was talking about Martha Stewart and everybody's like, oh, they have a weird, relationship. But Snoop was like, he respects her because of all the people that like snitch when they get hemmed up. Martha Stewart didn't. He was like, she went and did her time like a real gangster. I was like, I never thought about that. Martha didn't flip. Martha went in there like, what's up? Hey,
Okay.
whatever. Where's my cell?
Al, while I'm at it, tell me about the new podcast, Dying for Likes.
Oh yeah, man! It's with my my co-host Sam Shocker. She's the blonde on the show. She was with Dr. Drew for 6 years as his co-host. Let me make that clear. He's a married man. Shout out Dr. Drew. And it's us talking about people that like really hurt themselves trying to go viral on the internet. You forget about how many challenges, how many like gender reveal fails, like all those things. We get into all that. People trying to take like photos on the side of Yellowstone and that don't work out well,
and they fall off.
Like,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's called Dying for Likes, and it says the new episode will premiere. It says drop, which I refuse to use.
Yes,
it'll premiere. It'll
Tom,
premiere
please say it.
tonight.
Tom,
at
I'm not going to get off the radio until you say it drops today.
Hey, my man, 50 grand.
There you go.
The new episodes drop tonight. I hate it when everyone has to be in show business. I just can't stand it. The president today will drop.
I think you're onto something. I think we all are in show business, whether we know it or not.
As you sit around a multi-million-dollar radio studio, everybody's just clamoring for attention these days.
You're certainly listening tomorrow.
The bellman at the Beverly Hills Hotel knows the grosses of all the weekend movies. No, I'm tired of it. Check out Al Jackson, Dying for Likes. That sounds great, Al. That sounds like a fun topic.
It's
great talking
fun.
to you,
Check
as
us
always.
out.
Watch Al on Daily Blast Live.
Yes.
Talk to you again soon, Al. Hope you get back to your house soon. I was wondering who'd get to keep the house.
No, I knew what he was doing. He was being a gentleman. He's giving her a month to
No.
get out.
He's the one who messed up. The one who messes up goes to the hotel.
How do you know he messed up? He messed up.
Have you met Al Jackson?
Here, I'll give you a hint. He said, passing her the
But he
large
said
hot
they
dog.
just argued a lot.
Okay, let's move forward here.
Just saying.
We've had some fun today with hot dogs, but let's face it, maybe sometimes you want to have great food, restaurant quality food, but you want to be at your house. You don't want to go to the grocery store and spend 25 minutes trying to find the watercress and the right kind of beef. No. That's what HelloFresh does. They do the shopping, they do the measuring, they send you the box, and every week you've got more than 55 items to choose from. Do it as many nights as you like. It's great fun, and you get to do the cooking, and they have done 90% of the work going in. They've done the shopping. They've done the measuring. What kind of food are you into? They've got it. From the extremes of vegetarianism to super comfort food, fit and wholesome food, family friendly. It's all coming your way from HelloFresh. What's the latest one over there, Willie?
One of my favorites, the Southwest Beef Cavatappi. With poblano and smoky red pepper crema, HelloFresh is going to send you 14 ingredients. You put those together in 6 easy steps, and in just over a half hour, you have this delicious pasta dish that you've made at home with our friends at HelloFresh.
And the key to this, I think we all know the formula. The more complicated the word is to say, the better the food's going to be. It's a hot dog. Okay, check, or whatever that was. Yeah, that's it.
Say less.
Get started today. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. The code BTShow16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes. That's BTShow16. 16 free meals at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. One more time. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Coming up, Josh will be blindfolded.
Yes.
And sucking through a wiener What is the fluid in that glass? And Ace, are you going to man up and at least try something?
I know it's going to be fine, but yeah, if you want me to, I'll do it.
Yes. And plus the Ace Cosby joke of the day, right? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Are you a computer geek?
No. I see, I didn't grow up with computers. That's why children have the advantage. They slip out the womb. They're born with a password.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you look at the ultrasound, you see the sex of the child whose internet provider is going to be.
So you're an email guy then?
Oh, no. Well, I check my email. I never get real emails. They're all junk. I got a junk box, and the junk box is like, look, we don't even have time to sort out this stuff. And it's all burn DVDs, lose weight, consolidate debt, and then be like young teen sluts, whores, triple X. Thousands of it. And then I got a weird one in the middle that says, do you need a birdhouse? And I actually got that. And I'm like, who's the birdhouse guy? And then every day I get this email. Jim, do you want to enlarge your penis?
Yep.
And how did I get on the small Willy email list? That is the real question.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
What's up, Kostaki? Mark Allison with you. Hey, by the way, you have a couple more days to be able to enter the Bourbon and Beyond All-Inclusive Trip Contest brought to you by Team Kentucky. You could be the big winner of a VIP weekend pass to see the event featuring Pearl Jam, Jack White, Kings of Leon, Chris Stapleton, and over 50 other bands. You could win VIP passes, airfare credit, hotel accommodations, ground transportation, and more. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Click the Beyond the Bourbon contest, and you could be a big winner. Brought to you by Team Kentucky, and good luck from all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Federal jury has found that Los Angeles County must pay Kobe Bryant's widow, Vanessa, $16 million for emotional distress caused by deputies and firefighters sharing photos of the bodies of the NBA star and his daughter taken at the site for the 2020 helicopter crash that killed them. Hall of Fame quarterback Len Dawson helped the Kansas City Chiefs to their first Super Bowl title, passed away yesterday. The MVP of the Chiefs' victory over the Vikings in January 1970 had been in declining health for years. He entered hospice care on August 12th. His nickname was Lenny the Cool. And the PGA Tour is making its boldest response yet to the rival Saudi-funded league. PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan has announced a plan for the best players to commit to a 20-tournament schedule starting next year. WNBA playoff action last night. The Suns advanced, beating Dallas 73-58. Interleague action, Detroit, Oakland, Texas, Washington, Cleveland, and Kansas City all win. In the American League, Toronto, the White Sox, Houston, and Tampa Bay winners, and the National League, Atlanta, Philadelphia, the Cubs, and the Dodgers. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Bob and Tom.
24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
The bass player's wife was in the kitchen doing dishes, and she's listening to her son play with his trains out in the living room. And she hears him out there playing, and she hears him say, all right, all you a-holes, get off the train. And the rest of you a-holes, get on the train and put your luggage under the seat. Well, she runs out there, and she says, we don't talk like that in this house. Go to your room. So she leaves him in his room for 2 hours.
Oh.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
So she brings him out, and he says, can I play with my trains again? And she says, well, okay, have you learned your lesson? He says, yeah, I think so. So she goes back to the kitchen, and he's playing with his trains. And then she hears him say, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for riding with us today. Hope you had a pleasant trip. And the rest of you boarding the train, hope you have a nice day with us today. And those of you pissed off about the 2-hour delay, talk to the bitch in the kitchen.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Jim Gaffigan joins us in the studio. Jim is a veteran comedian and actor, famous for a couple of oddball appearances on Sex and the City.
But I am an actor and a comedian, but I'll tell you guys, I wish I was a film director just in everyday life, so when someone was telling me a boring story, I could just go, and cut. I didn't finish. We got it. That's a wrap. God. When you think about it, that would come in handy. You come home late, your wife's like, where the hell were you? And cut. All right, let's try it again. This time you don't care where I was. In fact, you're happy to see me. Let's try a topless. Action.
What'd you do, dog?
So I screwed up. You know how too many times I say the wrong thing?
Yeah. Right.
Well, Kathy's into this mail order stuff again.
Right.
Yeah.
She's into this big time. I came home the other day. There was a case of breast enlargement cream on the kitchen table.
There was? Breast enlargement cream?
Yeah, sitting right there on the table. I said, what the hell is this for? She said she rubs it on her breasts. They get bigger. I said, just use toilet paper. It's been working on your butt for 8 years.
Oh, that was a beautiful.
We don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
The details tomorrow.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
I think I'm buzzed off that White Claw.
I bet you are. There's Pat Godwin at the entertainment room.
Hi, chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hello.
Jess Hooker's here getting the blind taste test ready for Josh.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Say less, my man.
I'm
You didn't say much.
going to say hi to Willie
Say less
Griswold right
means
now.
say less means I'm with you. I've got it.
I'm Chick McGee.
Say less.
He's solid.
How come when I say it doesn't really work?
Tom Griffin.
Because it sounds like you actually mean for the person to say less.
Yeah.
you,
'Cause that's what we're
You
used
often want
to
us to
saying.
silence ourselves.
You've always had somewhat of a professorial tone.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Say what's the one that is be
Trill?
quiet?
Oh.
No, that Al taught us today.
Take several seats.
Oh, I've had a stewardess tell me that before.
Our flight attendants.
Jokester.
Oh, I'm sorry, Christy.
That is very nice. and then Christy bypassing the humor.
Yeah, to go with the wokeness of
the literal translation of okay. Thank you very much. Stewardess is that's an offensive word now. Stewardess, even if it's a lady.
I think so.
Okay. Flight attendant. I know they do great work and they're instructed for your safety. I totally get that, and I'm a big fan. Now, say less.
All right.
See, it doesn't work when I do it, does it?
No, because it does sound like you mean for us to
Say less.
stop talking.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Professorial. I do kind of like that. Professor of stupidity. And once again, we've been saying for quite some time, every business now has a mission statement.
Sure.
No matter how simple it might be. And it seems kind of unnecessary for many businesses, but our mission statement here, of course, is thank you very much. Now, we have been trying various drinks this morning through straws made with these are steamed dogs from Nathan's, correct? Is that right,
Yes,
Miss Hooker?
yeah, they are.
And you take the hot dog and you hollow it out with a straw, and then suck. I tried coffee, Bloody Mary, and soda water, and I liked them all. But I think that is because I tend to like a lot of salt.
Sure.
Which I'm not allowed to eat anymore, so it was a real treat for me. Now Josh is going to hollow out a hot dog, and you take a straw,
manhandle that dog, boy.
grip the hot dog, and then what would you? This is kind of like if you're roasting wieners.
Of course, yeah.
And once again, you
putting them on a stick.
Yes, you put the straw obviously through the hot dog lengthwise.
It is very much like catheterizing
May I have
a hot dog.
a shish kebab thing? A skewer. A skewer?
Yeah, use a wooden skewer to kind of is a what do you call a hole starter?
Actually, I think
a pilot hole is what I.
Isn't that a shish or a kebab? I think it's a shish.
I can never remember.
And
which
then
is
the
which.
kebab is the stuff you put on it?
Kebab's the meat.
And flotsam and jetsam is what is this? The flotsam, the stuff floating, and the jetsam. I never.
One of them's going out to sea, the other's coming in.
I don't.
Jetson was in the future, and the Flintstones were in the
Okay, good.
That's right.
Good to know.
You are you're piercing the big dog. Tom didn't have a lot of luck with the big one. He went with the smaller one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting there.
No, I ended up using the big dog.
Oh, you did?
The smaller one didn't work.
Okay.
You're going in from two different angles,
Yeah,
two different sides, so you're gonna.
No, they're gonna meet.
You're gonna have to hope they meet in the middle.
This is doomed.
Trust me.
Do you want another straw?
You want another hot dog?
Oh, there's nothing. I'm not getting anything there.
You're sucking on it, and nothing's happening. Okay. Now,
all right. Maybe I'll use the smaller one.
do you want mine?
I do not.
No.
I've got mine over
I
here.
don't want a used weenie.
Not sucking on your weenie.
Used weenie. Jeez.
I mean, look at the length of this thing.
Okay, here we go.
How long would you say that is?
There we
Short.
Oh, that's like 6 inches.
That's like a foot long.
I'd say that's probably the perfect size.
Yeah, that's a girthy bastard.
Now let's talk with Jess. Jess, how long would you say? How long would you say this?
Bastard? What?
How long would you say this wiener is?
From what I've been told, that's about 8 inches.
It's 3 inches.
It's 3.
Probably
I know.
3.5,
Sorry.
maybe.
Three inches. So it's like Viagra night at Josh's
right.
house.
It's almost like a thumb.
Viagra
does look
night
like
at my house.
3 inches. Okay.
I don't know if I'm getting here. Let me see if I can feel suction on the end.
I'd just like to point out that we all managed to navigate this.
Here's the.
Do you want me to
smaller
make it for you?
Thank you. No.
Even Tom.
It's not a big deal.
No,
isn't
you got to get a clean first shot.
Ow. Shut up.
No, don't. No.
What am I doing wrong?
What is
You're
he doing
You're
wrong?
going off center. I can see it from here.
You take.
His went off center.
This is pretty good.
All right.
Oh, no, okay. Now, wait a minute. Now take the straw and
took
use
you
the
4.
wooden stick as a sleeve. There you go.
There's no way this is going to end well.
Yeah, we need an oil rig driller.
Josh, it looks like you're loading a very old musket.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
The old hot dog musket. Okay, there we go. You're done. Okay, now remove the straw.
There you go.
And you're going to have a nice wiener straw. Okay, there we go. Now, is it working?
No, it's not. So I got to ream it a bit.
This is where we get into trouble.
This is just terrible. Oh, what happened? Everything's so greasy.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we take a break,
bite off
and
you.
I will create one of these that actually
I'm
is
not.
functional.
I will make my own.
Third grade art
See,
class.
now it's a quest. Now it's going to happen.
If this were plumbing, all of our toilets would be overflowing. There is no... nothing is flowing through
You know
that
when
hot
you're like making your kid a plate and you're putting their food together and they're like, I can do it myself. That's the vibe over here right now.
See, this should theoretically
That should work. Yeah.
Well, I think you got a lot out of it.
Well, I
Wait
think
a minute,
you...
hold on. Give me an hour. Okay. No, there you go.
Perfect.
Okay, all right, now. Okay, now.
I told you I could.
Now, are we going to put a blindfold on him or just close your eyes?
Yeah, we can do a blindfold. Do you want to wait for the
Let's do our first one right now. We have time.
right now?
Do a
Okay.
quick one right now. Blindfold on Josh. Okay, wait a
I'll have to
minute.
take my glasses off. My hands are far too.
Let's see what his
oily.
face looks like without glasses.
Oh,
You look very
He looks handsome. Yeah, he looks nice.
Jeez, look at those caterpillars camped out over his eyes.
Take those eyebrows. He could do a comb over.
The hell is that?
Look like
guys
Dracula.
are so mean.
That's right. That's what we're here for.
The words mean nothing to me.
Now I'll leave.
Okay,
Sticks
now.
and stones may break my
Okay, now
bones.
Josh, you suck on that hot dog. Okay.
This looks like the worst porn I've ever seen.
Now we are going to take. We are going to take.
50 Shades of Wiener.
Let's try number 2 on your list here. Now, Josh, you are going to be sucking a fluid through a sausage.
Guide his wiener over there to the.
Here's the answer.
That's it on his tongue.
You like that? You like that, do you, Josh?
He will be sucking this fluid, which is it's not toxic in any way. It's
Which one
something
is
you've
it?
probably
Number 2.
had a lot.
Which one is it, Tom? Which one?
Number 2 on the list here.
You guys ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right.
What is that fluid? It is a commonly served beverage.
That is orange juice.
It is orange juice. How does it taste?
Well, he went back for more.
Well, my straw has clogged.
Oh,
no, here we go.
Got a little pulp in there.
It's
yeah. I bet.
It's beefy and orangey.
Those are some fine Nathan's Beef hot dogs, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back,
Tastes a little like,
the quiz will
vomit.
continue. When we come back, plus we have frogs having too much sex, and we have a headline, 100 erections a day. And it's just one guy, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not the bus station. When we return, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel. Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hey, live comedy coming up this weekend. Saturday, August 27th at Toyota Event Center in Princeton, Indiana. My gosh, Donnie Baker will be on stage. As one of our listeners pointed out, his only opportunity to get into Princeton. This time it's the city, Princeton, Indiana, the Toyota Event Center again Saturday night, August 27th. And my gosh, Josh Arnold and Willie Griswold on the road this weekend as well. Well, really down the street for them. In Indianapolis, Indiana, at Daniel's Vineyard coming up Saturday night. Grab a glass of wine and get some yucks and comedy. Again, thatjosharnold.com for tickets and information. And Greg Warren coming up Thursday, September 1st through Saturday, September 3rd, will be at Zany's in Chicago, Illinois. GregWarrenComedy.com for more on Greg. Al Jackson this morning as well as we roll through this Thursday, August 25th, together right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Tiger Woods and Roy McIlroy are bringing their own version of team golf to the PGA Tour. They are part of a new media group called Tomorrow Sports. Former Golf Channel president Mike McCarley is the CEO. Their first project is called TGL. It's a tech-infused golf league that will feature 6 teams of 3 players for matches on Monday night. The broadcast partner has not been announced, and it will be played in a custom-built arena. The long shots will be using a simulator, short shots will be live, and the 18-hole matches are going to take 2 hours. Drummer Jerry Allison of Buddy Holly and the Crickets was an innovative rock drummer, even when rock itself was new. Allison slapped his knees to keep time on the song Every Day and pounded on a cardboard box for Not Fade Away. Oh, all right, he only used cymbals. He passed away at the age of 82. Details of his death not given. Ani DeFranco writing another book, this time for kids. She's teamed with illustrator Julia Matthew for a book called The Knowing. DeFranco says in a statement, the message of the book will be that underneath all the labels and social and cultural signifiers, we are spirit, we are love incarnate, we are one. The book comes out March 7th, and that's your news I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
And he said, pull my finger, daddy-o. I had to smile as he let one go. He makes armpit sounds like he's cutting the cheese. My boy is just like me. No need to test for paternity.
That is so nice.
Nice fade out.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
Sex is so prevalent in our society that nobody mentions what happens if you keep having it. You know, that, I think every porno movie should end with giving birth to triplets. You know, just as a disclaimer, you know. So everybody knows, you know, what you're getting, you know. But I'm a stepfather, too. Which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you know, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You know, you're not like my real dad. You know, that's right. You can find me. You know. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories, you know.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Com ticket info.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Well, hello there, Chick.
Hi, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
We've been eating something all morning. It smells like a short order diner in here or something. There's Ace Cosby.
Smells good.
Willie Griswold is over there.
Yep.
Told me to mind my own business just seconds ago. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom. I believe Willie has some sort of a surprise for us working on it over there.
Oh, really? Is it ready?
Yeah, it's ready.
Okay, now we should explain what we're doing here. Based on a viral video of a New York Yankee fan hollowing out a hot dog, using it as a straw and drinking his beer. We started this earlier this morning. Willie was the first. He drank a beer through a hot dog, and you said?
Not bad.
Now, I did coffee, a Bloody Mary, and soda water, sparkling water through a hot dog. And I thought they were all pretty good, even the coffee with delicious cream. But I think that's because I like salt a lot, and the hot dog adds a lot of salt taste. And Mr. McGee, your thoughts on the salt?
I thought it was Bloody Mary, right?
I did a Bloody Mary, and then I did... no, it was just a Bloody Mary. I had a hot dog. It was delicious.
And then, Josh, you were blindfolded.
Yeah.
And we have some mystery fluids. Your first one was orange juice, which you did pick out. But you didn't think it tasted very good?
Nope, not very pleasant.
Okay. Now, do you have another hollowed out hot dog ready at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it functioning and working?
He spent a lot of time on it during the break.
He's really been working.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, I mean, they close up. They
How do they close up?
I'm telling you, they do.
We had no...
Josh,
Nobody else had a problem.
We had no problem.
I have a beef stick if you want to try that.
No, that's
instead.
different. That's
It's got to be the hot dog, but I'm telling you, it's this one has sealed itself back up.
Do you want me to go get you a freshie?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, listen. While you do that,
make it.
Okay. While he recreates the hot dog,
we want it done right.
I do. Now, Christy Lee, what did you drink again?
Oh, I had a White Claw with a lime White Claw with a lemonade Twizzler. Oh, very nice.
See, that seems much more reasonable.
Yeah, it was very good.
And you enjoyed it. But since we're stalling here, hey, Pat, do you remember the White Claw song? That you
sure
did?
I do, yeah.
Nice tribute. No, just tell me, Chrissy, again, what is White Claw exactly?
White Claw is a hard seltzer.
It's very trendy
very
right now.
Trendy. Yeah. Low carb, low calorie, very nice drink.
But plenty of booze in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's enough.
Go ahead, Pat.
Oh, my God.
Shut up, Chip. Suck a White Claw with a Twizzler. Get your nails done. Blonde-haired cougars, online dating, man much younger. Christy likes them. She's given up on her poulet-foussé. If you drink White Claw, you start singing like a girl. Get a hold of yourself. Suck a beer through a hot dog and sing like a man.
All right.
Oh, a little tribute to Cream and White Room. God, I love that song.
But here is a tip. If you're going to do that, you have to do it pretty quickly because the Twizzler does start to disintegrate, and I lost mine in the middle of the can. So
Gets kind of limp, if you will.
Gets limp.
Okay. Now, our chef, Jess Hooker, is now preparing a hot dog because Josh was unable to get one to function properly, and we don't have all day.
I mean, I really did everything right. It just they close off.
They don't close. That's
naturally,
impossible.
the natural filling.
While we stall,
that's right.
While we stall, a little bit of cream, ladies and gentlemen.
Out of context, this part is just noise.
You don't like this?
No, I like the whole song as a whole, but this is just
some of the greatest guitar wanking of all. Look,
guitar wanking, all right.
Okay, sorry.
Now, probably what I should have done here, Tom, is bitten mine. You know what I mean?
That's what Tom
That's
did.
what he did, and it seemed to work really well.
It's like a cigar. You bite the tip off.
I should have done that.
Okay, but now...
Okay, bite the tip off this one.
All right.
Okay, all right. No, Josh Arnold is... No, you can eat...
I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah.
Now eat it. Okay, now
But
get it.
it's
Now,
not all the way
try
through.
blowing in and out. See if it works.
Is it through?
Is it... Are you getting
No.
any... Nope.
No.
Oh,
See?
boy.
Not as easy as it seems.
We all did it earlier, and it was fine.
Well, you guys had them freshly cooked, so the centers weren't coagulating.
Oh, coagulate. Is that what it is? Coagulation.
I have a little experiment over here. Can we get this going until he figures that
Yeah,
out?
what is it?
Absolutely.
So this is Jessica Alsman brought in a hard Mountain Dew, and I think this is like a kind of a White Claw equivalent.
She said it's only available in 3 states.
Oh, in 3
Really?
states?
Yeah, it's
Hard
serious.
Mountain Dew.
So is it like booze and Mountain Dew?
Yes.
I think that's the idea.
But I mean, it's Mountain Dew produces this for...
Yes.
Yeah, hard Mountain Dew right there.
Wow.
And this is a string cheese that I got from the break room.
all right.
With a hole in the middle. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
It works great. It tastes awful.
Now, wait.
What flavor Mountain Dew
Try
is
the
it?
try the Mountain Dew
Baja
without the cheese
Blast.
first. How's the hard Mountain Dew plain?
That's incredibly good. That's call your doctor tomorrow good.
Yeah.
See, and Mountain Dew's the most heavily caffeinated, for the most part, of major beverages. Correct. So it's
Yeah, you know what? I might leave work a little early today.
Full of
It's
sugar.
that good.
so you got sugar, you got caffeine, and the
booze.
cheese.
Cheese also good, but when you
Not
combine
together.
them, not so good. No,
Not good.
terrible combination.
You think that cheese would be okay with the Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a
yeah,
great
that
idea.
would be great.
That's a damn brilliant idea there, Jess.
There.
Okay, you ready there?
wanna
Blow
try it?
Okay,
hard?
wait a second. While we have some recorded audio of the last time Josh tried to make a straw. It was pathetic.
Oh, yeah.
Could we just listen to this? Just give this a few seconds, please. Okay, here we go. Why don't we take
Take a
break
bite off
and
these.
I will create one of these that actually
I'm
is
not.
functional.
I will make my own.
Mother, please. I'd rather do it myself.
That's the old Anison commercial. Mother, please.
I think I've got a functioning
Do you
one.
have a functioning
All
one
right.
now?
So now...
Don't
Well,
keep
you're not gonna
eating
eat
it.
the whole thing.
Everybody just shut up.
No, stop.
No.
You're not gonna have
trust
enough-
me. I'm
Okay,
doing,
is it working now?
Long enough to...
Okay, you ready for the blindfold and the next mystery?
What are you doing now? Of course it's through.
It looks like he's using a pipe cleaner.
Yes.
That's what essentially what it is.
Okay, so you're ready now for the next mystery fluid. Let's do on the list. Can we do number
not
3?
gonna work.
I got
It's going to work. Trust us.
Okay, number 3 on our list here. Can you please blindfold Josh?
Well, now he's got like 9 of them he's trying.
Okay.
Are you sucking on all these and nothing's coming
Are you
out?
lipping all of them?
Yeah.
2.
Okay. Do you have one that works?
I think there's one that works.
Okay. Now, on number 2 on the list.
All right, I'm just going to keep my eyes closed.
He can just keep his eyes closed.
Yeah.
Sorry, number 3 on the list. Here you go, Christy. This
Number
is what it's going to
three.
be. This is a common liquid, and I want you to close your eyes now. Okay, now put
Don't breathe in.
He's closing his eyes.
Yeah, my eyes are
Okay, now can you put the cup in front of him so that okay, there we go. Now drop the hot dog into the cup.
Yeah.
Now suck on it and tell us what that is.
That is brine.
Very good.
That is pickle brine.
I'll bet it's pretty good coming through a hot dog, huh?
It's just salt on salt.
So that sounds great.
Oh.
What do you think?
We had brine in the building?
You know what? It's not bad. It's not bad.
It is
Just
not.
pickle
Okay, now
juice.
we have. Can you try number 4?
If you
please?
like pickles. If you don't, boy, oh boy.
Number 4, please. And once again, Josh, look away.
You should see the mess over here he's
He
got.
has created.
Everything's fine. All right, now we're trying this.
Okay, now what is this?
Number 4.
This is number 4 for those of you following at home.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell what that is you're sucking through a hot dog?
This is beer.
Yes. Now, who sucks down beers in your body, Josh? Sir
Party dude. Sir
Party
Dude, the party night.
Sir Dude, the party night? Okay.
Yep.
Would Sir Dude like that, do you think?
Yeah, very much so.
You like the beer through the hot dog?
Yeah, now it still had a fair amount of dill in the dog.
Sure.
Oh, right. I can taste...
I love that song. There's
Dill
dill in the dog.
Dill in the dog. That's
It's like a
That
pickleback.
is good, yeah.
Was
there another one?
Yeah, there is. Number 1 on our list.
He can't be stopped now. His dog's sucking, man.
Now, is your dog clean?
Yeah, I'm kind of, yeah.
Okay, okay, here we go. Now close your eyes.
All right.
Here it comes. This is on the list here, as you can see.
Yep, we got it.
Something very edible. And there's nothing weird about it. He's going to be sucking through the straw made of a wiener. Okay, what do you think it is?
It's some sort of chocolate milk. Or maybe one of the protein drinks.
Yes, it's a protein shake. Yeah, how does that taste through a hot dog? Yeah, well,
it's awful.
Okay, good. Well,
oh no!
Really, the chocolate that's not working.
How does it sit? Does it go down easier? Or?
Nothing about this is easy.
All right,
You're a trooper.
Give me the teaser, Christy. What's coming up in the news?
Well, we have 100 erections. We have Hamilton in the news. We have psychedelic mushrooms. Might be able to keep you from drinking alcohol.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll find out about that coming up right now. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by our friends at Roman. We've been talking about Roman for years. Roman, famous for helping out in the world of ED, erectile dysfunction. Something else the folks at Roman have decided to help you out with. You've heard about low T. You hear about it all the time. Testosterone is what they're talking about. Low testosterone can affect your body, gents. From your sex drive to your bone mass to even sperm production. So just consider this, the Roman Testosterone Test Kit. It cannot officially diagnose if you have low T, but can help you decide to further investigate the potential cause of your symptoms with a healthcare provider. Here's how it works. Roman sends you the easy-to-use kit, step-by-step video instructions. They even cover free 2-day shipping to and from your home. Just take the test before 10 o'clock in the morning and ship it back the same day. Once your results are ready, Roman will send you certified lab results. They'll send it in a PDF file, downloadable, easy to break down, and then you can choose to schedule a free consultation to go over the results with the U.S. licensed healthcare professional. This is step 1. And see if this works for you. Go to GetRoman.com/BT show today and get that at-home testosterone test kit. $69 total. That's GetRoman.com/BT show. When we come back, we have sharks and bananas, not on the same story, and a very interesting first date. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know someone who has the Bob and Tom Show app on their phone? Perhaps you know someone who would like the Bob and Tom Show app. You should let them know it's free and available in the iTunes and Google Play Store, depending on your mobile device. Once you download the Bob and Tom app, what can you do? Well, you can make pancakes, but you can also listen to your local station. Tune into us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Don't forget the bacon. You can even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. Imagine that. Josh Arnold, the first voice you hear in the morning when you wake up, because you're listening to us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. And you don't have to listen all morning. You can listen all day. That's all we ask, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Come on. What else would you be doing? Currently, you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Again, proving my point. Thank you, and continue listening right here, Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison on this Thursday morning with a look at things you may have missed. NASA's new moon rocket makes its debut next week at a high-stakes test flight before astronauts get on top of the rocket. The 322-foot rocket will attempt to send an empty crew capsule into a far-flung lunar orbit. If all goes well, astronauts could strap in as soon as 2024. Liftoff from Florida's Kennedy Space Center set for Monday morning. The launch comes 50 years after NASA's famed Apollo moonshots. The price tag for this single mission exceeds $4 billion. The entire program will have set NASA back $93 billion by the time astronauts are back on the moon. Tropical storm Mayon has made landfall in southern China's Guangdong province after bringing rain and stiff winds to Hong Kong, where the stock market was closed for the morning session. Residents of coastal areas around the city of Maoming were urged to stay away from the shore Thursday morning as the typhoon arrived. The Guangdong Meteorological Public Service Center says the Mayon was packing sustained winds of 118 kilometers per hour. The Hong Kong government said one person had been injured. Reports of flooding had been received. The Hong Kong Stock Exchange said trading would resume in the afternoon. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
And I'm not stupid. I know there's more to life than just sex. It's just none of those other things feel as good as sex. I mean, I love cookies.
Oh, yeah.
But if I do not have access to cookies, I will not rent a movie and watch two other people eat cookies.
Perfect stranger. Eating cookies. No.
Nothing.
No.
How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, you know, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual. And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing. Where's my Sprite, my new car? That's why I think women should have shelves next to their bed filled with prizes, depending on how well you did. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Like they do at the carnival.
Sure.
They have something to shoot for, you know.
Are you going to take anything on that?
Right. I'm going to go for the Van Halen mirror tonight.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then cause you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yours truly, Artie Whiskey, frontier golfer with another true tale from the Old West.
Really?
As you know, I'm quite the avid golfer. I go out just about every day and play 18. One afternoon, I decided to head on home after 9 holes. Well, much to my surprise, I mosey up to my house and I see another buggy in the driveway. Well, I kind of sneak in the house and I find my wife in bed with another fella. I was rather upset.
I can see that.
I grabbed the guy, got him in a headlock, dragged him down into the garage, grabbed him by the manhood, stuck it in a vise, and squeezed it real tight. He started screaming, "Oh, Artie, you're not going to cut it off, are you?" I said, "No, you are. I'm going to set the garage on fire."
Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's an old Eskimo trick of how to catch a polar bear. Now, what you do is you go cut a hole in the ice, right? And then you take little peas and you place them strategically 4 inches apart all the way around the hole.
Right.
And a polar bear will crawl up and he'll look at it in very much curiosity as what is going on there. Now, when he bends over to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is Augie Smith.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Did you just hear Christy? When you said something to her and she went, sure. I think the White Claw is starting to kick in.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave me alone.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
She's at the news desk.
Say, leave me alone, officer.
Oh, no.
There's Pat
I'll teach you
Godwin
how.
in the performance room. I pay your salary.
You know I am.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
She's made us swear off hot dogs for, 30 days?
Probably.
Yeah. There's Ace Cosby. Man, they were good, though. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
I'm busy, Ori.
Are we all taking hot dogs home with us, too?
What are you working on over there, Tom?
I think we finished them off.
Oh, good.
I am working on making another hot dog straw.
You are.
Okay.
All right.
Now, once as you can see, I have skewered this hot dog lengthwise with this stick.
You didn't have any trouble at all doing that, did you, Tom?
And
It's
now,
not centered whatsoever.
No, it's
But
not.
he
You're
bites
right.
off the end, and then it is
That's right.
centered.
That's right.
now I shove the what is this? This is called a shish kebab stick or something.
Yes, it's
Skewer.
a skewer.
Wooden-
Yeah,
and then
that's a milkshake straw.
Then I sleeve it, if you will, with this milkshake straw. And Josh, and we'll see how this is done. It won't take 3
It's going to be on his YouTube channel, how to skewer a hot dog.
Yeah.
And then I cram it down like
5
this.
years.
I wish you would cram it.
And there we go. Oh, it's kind of bulging. It looks like a big veiner on that baby.
Your word choice today is impeccable.
All right, now. So then I remove them both.
All right.
And then I'll bite off the tip.
Yeah. Yep. Give the old bris.
No, just swallow it. Don't bite it off and let it go. Oh.
Yeah, he did.
He
let
didn't
it
eat
drop.
it.
No, he didn't.
He just let it fall out of his mouth.
Yes.
He's biting it off again because the first bite didn't work. I'm telling
There we
you.
go.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
Oh, there you go. You could hear it.
I got it. Yeah. You can hear it.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to try to, as you know, I tend to eat unusual foods. And for breakfast, and Josh might have.
No,
You're not gonna-
Yes,
don't
he
do
is.
that
Don't
with
suck
that
up your
stuff.
acai bowl. Is
No,
that
this
what
is
it is?
This is his current fad, the
This is a-
acai bowl.
This is an acai bowl.
It
Yeah.
looks like
They're delicious.
It looks like a 5-star breakfast for a vampire.
I
That's what
submit
it
this
looks
will be
like.
too thick.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to try. Now, you want acai is a South American berry, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's whipped up. It looks kind of like grape jelly.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit looser. It's not quite as viscous as a jam or a jelly. And then there's some nice fresh fruit in here, and then some granola
And you put peanut butter in it, too, don't
and
you?
peanut butter. Oh, that makes it delicious.
That's thickening agent.
So so I've got it all in here. So now I'm going to try to
Really?
suck the.
I don't think you're going to be able to do it there, bud.
Suck the acai bowl.
Go ahead.
Into a hot dog, ladies
I don't know
and
if you're going to ruin that hot dog or ruin that acai.
They're both going to be ruined.
I know our appetites will be ruined. Oh, there he goes. He's really sucking as hard as he can.
I love
He
the
can.
fact
I mean,
that he
his
does it
cheeks are caved in.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Is it coming up there?
Yeah. No, nothing's coming up there.
I feel like I've learned so much about you guys watching you do this.
But my gosh,
Style is just
the effort he's putting into that sock.
Concave.
Yeah, this was the effort my heart was doing before they had to fix it. They're going, hey, we're not getting any blood through here anymore. What the hell's going on? Yeah, I'm getting nothing.
All right.
But no, let's just try
Maybe
what.
use it as a spoon.
Don't.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So you're going to dip it now and then take
Yeah,
a
it's
bite.
dipped in there.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunately, he did not bite the hot dog end. He sucked the jam off of the end of the hot dog.
once again it's acai.
And what's the difference between jam and jelly?
Oh, don't.
Tom, you know this.
That'll show you.
You can't jelly this thing up the up.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this didn't work. Sorry. Yeah, it's sucked. I sucked it. Maybe if it were shorter.
No.
Hang on a second. Give me just 1 second here.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Shorten the hot dog straw.
You're all over the internet today now.
Uh-oh.
You gotta eat. You have to.
It looks hideous.
He's a spitter.
Are you watching it?
Okay, now I'm going to try to.
Explains a lot, doesn't it?
Here we go.
All right, now he's trying it with the shorter wiener. Oh, he said it's coming through.
It's a go.
When he sucks on the short ones, they come through.
Boy, is it awful.
Boy, is it awful, he said, yeah.
Yeah, the acai hot dog will not be featured at the State Fair next year.
No.
But you might be.
Wow. Yeah, that is.
Have you seen the guy next to the Guess Your Weight dude?
Yeah, I don't think I read the freak show.
That's what he's guessing.
If you're in your car, YouTube tonight, Bob and Tom tonight, be 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ace.
How about that?
Might be a two-parter.
Yeah.
That is not good.
Ace still hasn't tried it.
No, he hasn't.
Ace, I have this beef stick over here. You want to
It's
try?
not that I won't. That's just, I already know it's okay. So, well,
we can.
that doesn't make for,
There's no point.
that doesn't make for hilarity like him.
What fluid should we have Ace try to suck through that thing?
Ace, do you want Bloody Mary? Do you want a beer?
Sure.
Do you want a Coke? You like Fresca. You drink Fresca every morning.
Yeah.
You want to do a Fresca through this beef stick?
Let's do it. It'll be hilarious.
You go get a Fresca. While you do that, we can kill some time with the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Ladies and gentlemen.
Sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
What do you call a detective who only solves cases accidentally?
What do you call a detective who only solves cases accidentally?
Sherlock Holmes.
I didn't mind that one.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah?
Nothing like a pun. I've always said that.
No, I think that's very skilled. I enjoy it.
Yes.
Very skilled. Yeah.
Coming from the pun master.
Okay, now we have a Fresca.
They were good.
I'm not sure.
Hilarious.
What is Fresca exactly? Lemon lime?
Lemon lime soda
I
water.
don't like I don't like your attitude.
You know that picture?
We could be getting sports updates.
Chick, that picture that's floating around, the great Lynn Dawson passed away recently, and there's a picture of him smoking on the sidelines.
No,
And everybody says that's a beer. That is a Fresca, a bottle of Fresca.
I don't doubt it at all. He smoked in the locker room during halftime of
And he's smoking on the sideline.
So what is Ace? What is that straw made of now?
Beef stick.
Did you get any?
It's turkey jerky beef stick.
It tastes like Fresca through a beef stick.
Oh, jeez.
Always the team player.
Yeah, having fun. He's having a lot of fun right now.
Did you guys learn nothing from the shrimp cocktail contest?
Apparently not.
Come on.
Gratitude was not served at a Cosby.
I've never tasted anything like that.
Plain speak fact.
Say less, Ace. By which I mean say less. That's what I mean there. Not say less, as the hipsters would say.
Well.
Now, yesterday at this time, we were talking about Snoop Dogg's new cereal.
Yes.
Snoop Loops, which I think are great. I want to try them.
Why do you think they're great?
I think it's a fun idea.
You don't know anything about
You don't eat sugary cereal. You don't
We
like
gotta
Snoop
find
Dogg's
these,
music.
Jess.
Yeah, I'm looking. I have a cereal collection in my office right now. Different cereals that we could try. Yeah.
Really?
And are the Snoop Loops available, or was
I
that
don't
just
know.
the announcement?
I'm on a wait list for the Snoop Loops, and there was another one, an orange juice cereal. Do you remember this?
I do remember this one.
Yeah.
It was
That
meant
sounds
to be
familiar.
orange juice instead of milk poured over it.
Yeah, I've got a Google alert waiting.
And you guys poo-pooed this, but Dean had actually ordered this reinvented pasta.
Yeah.
Where these basically scientists created a new shape of pasta that
We sure
held
like to
this.
gaslight this.
Yeah.
That was delicious, and you guys all loved it.
We did, and we knew that we would like it. We had no problem with the shape. It was that you said a plain noodle and this noodle taste different, and they don't taste different.
Well, I know. We've had many expert chefs.
Yes,
Sorry.
all the finest chef heads have given their opinions.
What are we doing?
Wait a second.
Well, now
I've got a favorite.
I'm getting a feeling we're back now.
Josh, say less. We had many chefs weigh in that the shape of the pasta changes its composition.
That's not true.
You sound like a little
That
kid
is not true.
saying that the SpongeBob mac and cheese tastes different than the regular mac and cheese.
That is true.
Exactly.
That is true, though.
But it does.
That is true.
Whose side are you on, Hooker?
The character macaroni and cheese 100% tastes different.
Pick a damn
It's like the shape of an automobile. a Corvette cuts through the air differently than, say, an SUV.
Yes, all automobiles do taste the same. I was saying that the other day while I ate a Kia.
Okay, well, the point is, we'll have to wait to try the new Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, it's not. They don't have a date announced yet.
Have you ordered the new Chris Brown cereal?
What's it called?
Battered wheat. Oh, I'm the bad guy?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, he almost killed her.
Yeah.
And guess what? Still going on tour.
Yeah.
How did he not get canceled?
I don't know.
I agree.
Here's the point. Dear Bob and Tom.
Yes.
After watching Tom pull the acai through a hot dog. This is from Chris, a gentleman. I was just curious if Tom wants to go out on a date.
That's sweet, Bob. You ever thought about giving that a
Very
try?
nice.
You should be flattered.
Chris, not my side of the court, but thank you for the compliment.
Okay. All right. He was very complimentary. Yes. Ace has something he's going.
Ace, you know what?
Yeah, you're complaining about me not doing it. I haven't seen Pat put anything in his mouth.
I'm sucking on the organ over here.
That's what they were referring to that I was doing earlier. What's that noise?
That was the organ.
That was his organ.
Oh, okay. I thought
He was sucking on it. Didn't you hear him?
We should all be like, what noise?
A little bit of monkeys for you. We have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. We haven't really gotten much news in.
We have done zero news today.
We'll just do a couple of them. You got the...
why do I have to start now?
Well, I think the 100 erections a day is a pretty cool
A
story.
woman has spoken out about her unusual sex life, saying her boyfriend has up to 100 erections a day, and
this kid in junior high?
tiring her out.
That doesn't mean you have to have sex with every one of them.
Vicky Brown, 31, and Lucas Martins, 39, met by chance in a grocery store line, and since then have enjoyed a passionate relationship. But Vicky says her partner's erections are so frequent that they can happen at any time.
Once again, I give you junior high.
Mr. Lucas even went to a doctor about it, but was told it was not a medical issue. He says he never experienced this before meeting Vicky and puts it down to her being a goddess.
Oh, wow.
She says, quote, I do believe that too. He just wants me all the time. But she says it's starting to get in the way of her chores and appointments.
Well, just kind of hit it out of the way and then go do whatever you have to do.
Yeah, just go, hey, get that thing out of here. I'm sweeping.
Yeah. Take care of it yourself.
It's difficult for her, but it's hard on him by definition. I mean, 100 erections a day hard. That's
gotta be annoying.
I don't believe
that's hot.
this.
How many is that an hour? 16 hours a day you're awake?
I don't
Or does he
believe it.
count the ones that you get
But
while
it's
they
like a
sleep?
mini one. Maybe if it moves, he
A
counts
semi?
it. Yeah.
What'd you call that the other day? I'd never.
A semi.
No, there was a different. A floppy?
A chub?
Oh, yeah, floppy.
Yeah. I've never heard the word floppy.
What's a floppy?
Semi-erect, apparently.
And I forget what context I created that
Yes,
in.
a floppy.
What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
I just remember the punchline was floppy. All right.
There's new research out there that suggests so-called magic mushrooms may help heavy drinkers cut back or quit alcohol entirely. In a controlled because they're hallucinating. They don't need alcohol.
Well, no, I mean, I think it's you don't want to pick up that glass when there's a talking snake coming out of it.
In a controlled experiment, patients taking psilocybin cut back on drinking. Almost half the patients who took psilocybin stopped drinking entirely. Scientists do report that more research is needed to see if the effect lasts and whether it works in a larger study.
Willie, I need your unbiased opinion on this, or your knowledge. I know you're a filthy drug-using hippie. I want you to try to be. Is psilocybin dangerous?
I mean, I think that a lot of people would say that it is, and it probably really is, because sometimes you can think that things aren't real that are real or whatever it is. But I'd imagine that if these are legitimate scientists and doctors, maybe they're finding something cool here.
There may be.
They're doing controlled stuff
with LSD,
with various psychoactive drugs.
Yeah, this isn't
for a number of different issues.
This isn't trading Grateful Dead tickets down on Shakedown Street for something and then taking it with your buddies.
Right. This is some sort of controlled.
This isn't an afternoon. Do you want the gin or the Paisley Dragon?
Just what's that show on Netflix called How to Change Your Mind on Something?
How to Change Your Mind. It's all about using LSD and different things to microdose.
What's his name?
Yeah, it's
Richard Alpert and Timothy Leary.
Yeah.
But these are controlled scientific experiments.
Okay,
absolutely.
This isn't standing on the ledge and
Well, wouldn't it be something?
Shouting about Art Linkletter and then diving to your death.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's high inside.
Wow. Anybody can Google that.
Well, I'm saying I don't think
Thanks for listening.
I don't think they're saying, well, hey, my husband drinks too much. Oh, well, then just give him some mushrooms.
Right.
Well,
that's not the idea.
I always like Chick's mushroom story.
You did
Chick, what was your mushroom story?
With Doug Stanhope.
Oh, yeah. We were at a comedy club in Wisconsin, and we were backstage, and we're hanging out, and he goes, hey, you want to do some mushrooms later? And I go, yeah, sure, whatever. At that time, I didn't care about anything. Not like now. And he goes, wait a minute, are you from here? And I go, no, I'm flying back tomorrow morning. And he just looks really concerned on his face, and he goes, I can't give you mushrooms the night before you're flying. I can't. You won't make it.
Oh.
So I think in general, I'm not sure that's the...
And to this day, Doug and I are friends. He saved my life.
That may not be the drug for you. In any event, that's interesting that there's a whole bunch of stuff involving but real science and
real science.
Various both mental health and other issues with things like psilocybin. So this is a different take on it. But
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then the word microdose and stuff like that. So we'll see. It's kind of a cool story. Christy Lee is at the news desk.
Authorities in
I wanted to interrupt for 1 second. I got a nice letter here.
Oh, what are they saying about it?
Well, you may have missed this, Jess. I'm glad you're here because we can review some stuff that you missed the other day. As you know, I like to read the mail.
Yes.
And I often...
I enjoy a letter in my hand.
I like to walk down to my mailbox every day.
Yes.
Paper envelope, the whole thing.
I will often read the names of those that are nice enough to write us. And,
right.
Got a nice letter the other day, a special request from Elisteo.
Oh, Elisteo.
Elisteo Martinez.
Yes.
My friend.
He says, whoever is in charge of Tom, don't let him give my name song to anyone else. I've been sharing the video with everyone I know. So we took his beautiful name, which I had never heard before, Elisteo, and turned it into a little song that goes something like this. It's like psilocybin. Well, LSDO.
LSDO is better. That's very funny. I like that.
Save all my
Tying it into the psychedelic drug thing.
Yes.
Thank you for the nice letter, Elisteo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Do you think it is?
Elisteo?
Yeah, pretty
Could be
sure.
Elisteo.
It could be. It could be. That's a good name, though.
Either way,
That's the kind of name. It's like, did you hear what happened to her? She ran off with Elisteo.
And who could blame her?
Elisteo.
By Estee Lauder.
You know,
it also could be a nice men's cologne.
Yes.
On their cross-country trip, they kept getting gas, and they got paid money back from Upside. Did you know that?
buy
So Elisteo got a good day, Leo?
That's right.
Good dealio.
Delio. Wait a minute, sorry.
Day Leo
Little
sounds
afternoon
like
delight.
There's a night Leo.
Well, with a name like Elisteo, I'm sure he gets
I like a morning Leo.
But I'd be happy to tell you more
Middle of the night Leo.
about Upside.
Yes, would you?
You guys would knock it off this. Josh Arnold here. You know, I'd like to tell you about the incredible app. Thank you very much. How are you?
Seriously. No.
Keith, good to see you.
No, say less.
Well, you can spend less. Well, really earn money back. That's the thing here with Upside, the incredible free app that everyone who buys gas needs to know about.
There's no downside when you are using Upside. Oh,
I just got a text from Upside. Don't do that. Oh, okay. I see. Some listeners have already earned over $200, $400, even as much as $1,000. I got a screenshot yesterday from Emily. She shared that since the beginning of July, she's earned $49.
Good for her.
In just 2 months.
Wow.
That's not bad at all. Free money. Use promo code Bob and Tom for 25 cents per gallon or more on your first fill up. That's cash back. Don't pay full price at the pump anymore. Get cash back using Upside. It's easy, and that's real cash we're talking about that really adds up. Emily is a fine example of that. In fact, $1 million cash back is being earned by users each week. People can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside than any other loyalty program or credit card reward program, and it's available at businesses all over the U.S. 30,000 plus, my friends, including big name brands and gas stations you know and love, as well as some of your favorite local businesses. Use promo code Bob and Tom when you download the Upside app. Download it. It's free. It's the Upside app. Promo code Bob and Tom. You're going to get 25 cents per gallon or more cash back on your first tank. That's code Bob and Tom on the Upside app.
I remembered where I used the word floppy on the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We were talking about Baker Mayfield is going to start the real season against his, he's now a Panther, against his former Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
So, I made the point that Deshaun Watson is suspended, so he'll be watching from a massage table with a floppy erection.
That was it. Yeah, and what is a flop?
All right.
That's right.
Because it'll be a guy giving you a massage.
Right.
You know, it still feels good, but
certainly
you got to close your eyes and pretend you can't smell the cologne. Be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Keep us with you at all times. Get the Bob and Tom app now at your app store. State law.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
So, Nick, let's start with the basics. Are you a married guy?
No, I just got divorced.
Sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. Lots of people get divorced. Einstein got divorced.
He did?
Yeah, did you know that? Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein?
So you're dating then?
I guess. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to say I love you anymore. I hate that first I love you. That's the worst. First time you ever tell a woman you love her. If they like you, they want to hear it. And when they hear it that first time, something comes over them. You know, their eyes get all wide. And get that diabolical grin on their face. You can almost feel them saying, excellent.
Hello, you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Don't forget, for everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, information, the puppet smacking Tom. There's Pat Godwin playing a song in the performance room, Ace Cosby telling a joke. It's all there for you at bobandtom.com. And we love hearing from you as well. Keep the emails coming. bobandtom at bobandtom.com is where you send the emails, your requests, your junior win bag, something you'd like to say, how much you love the show, how much you love the 24/7 segment, you know, this part right here. Don't forget, coming up, things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show today. Oh, we learned quite a bit each day. And a look at history back on this August the 25th with Professor Tom Griswold. That's up next right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. More than 40 million Americans could see their student loan debt reduced and in many cases eliminated. President Joe Biden's announcement yesterday, a historic but politically divisive move in the run-up to the midterm elections. Fulfilling a campaign promise, Biden moving to erase $10,000 in federal student loan debt for those with incomes below $125,000 a year. It's seen as an unprecedented attempt to stem the tide of America's rapidly rising student debt, but also faces nearly certain legal challenges. Pfizer's COVID-19 pill appears to provide little or no benefit for younger adults. The study of more than 100,000 patients showed the drug significantly reduced hospitalization and death among seniors, similar to past research. But younger adults didn't show any measurable benefit in the study. It was published on Wednesday and raises questions about the U.S. government's use of Paxlovid, which has become the go-to treatment for COVID-19. And a 17-year-old Belgian-British pilot has become the youngest person to fly solo around the world in a small aircraft after he landed in Bulgaria. That's where Mark Rutherford's journey began 5 months ago. Rutherford landed on an airstrip west of the Bulgarian capital, Sofia, on Wednesday to complete his task and claim 2 Guinness World Records. He is now the youngest person to circumnavigate the globe in a microlight plane. The previous record holder was Rutherford's sister, Zara, who finished her trip in January at the age of 19. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Video shows the fan. He hollows out the center of the hot dog with a straw, then dips the hot dog into his beer and sucks it through the hot dog.
Try that.
You know what? They say don't knock it till you try it. And I'm going to have to try 6 because you can't just get it with one. You know what I mean?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio all day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working this cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out this magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, "I give. Where's the boat?"
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us. Now, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of any kind?
No.
Okay, must be.
I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Is that? Are you kidding?
No. I just showed it.
Impressive.
Yeah. They call it the Wonder Bra because when you take it off, the guy wonders where in the hell you're.
Essential morning radio all day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom.
Eventually.
There's I don't know what happened to today's show, but there is meat laying everywhere in the studio.
It smells.
It's
so
disgusting.
Sniff that.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
She smells like hot dogs.
Yep.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chip.
Yep. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's at the upside sidekick chair. There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby, manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone, but he's being a malcontent, a contrarian. There's Willie Griswold. Hi, Willie.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we've been using hot dogs as straws all morning long.
It smells so bad in here.
But we've learned a lot. Christy, from now on, wants her White Claw with a straw made of, what is it, a Twizzler? You enjoyed that very much?
Very good.
I found, oddly enough, that the giant hot dog straw in coffee wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad in soda water. It wasn't too bad in a Bloody Mary.
The string cheese straw was pretty great, and I would like to try it with French onion soup. I'm a little concerned it would melt as I taste, but that could be kind of fun for me.
Sounds like it would work, though. I mean, in terms of flavors.
So we had fun. You can watch this. How do you watch this again, Ace?
We're live on YouTube now, but if you're not near the TV or monitor,
no, can I seriously say it in English? What'd you say?
Bob and Tom tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern.
And
on
if you're
YouTube.
not near TV, it's tonight. Yeah.
Well, TV or monitor.
Oh, you've got to shut up.
But I'm watching on the monitor.
Time now for
Not near TV.
Today in History. A year from now, it's when I went crazy and killed everyone in the studio. Isn't that fun? This is future history. And I'm starting with you, Josh.
What did I do besides play your favorite song on the can?
Here's Tom. Tom, what today in history, buddy?
Okay, let's see. 1609, Galileo Galilei demonstrated his first telescope.
He just goes by Galileo now.
On those,
Yeah, he's like Madonna.
Yeah, Cher. He doesn't need two names.
They didn't really care about his first name, did they? Yeah, just
No, Galileo was the first name, right?
Well, I know, but a Galilei is not very that far
Galileo,
from Galileo's not far from Galileo.
Is he in Bohemian Rhapsody? Is he in that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
He wrote it.
He
did.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he could have done a better
He
job
does
with
the
the lyrics.
Fandango, remember?
Yeah, that's great. That's some great writing. Let's see.
You know, they
1932.
still use Newton's laws when they the synchron orbit thing, and they're balancing the ball. Newton thought of that in what, the 1700s, 16, when he didn't know what an apple was.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gravity. It's a concept. He got it. He named.
He knew what an apple was.
Let's see.
I swear to
I don't
God,
even know what this.
I'm going to knock him out. He's going to be laying in the parking lot.
Okay, here we go. This
Back
is
my car over.
This is a tough one, Christy. I should give this to you. Christy, do you have a pencil handy or a pen?
Yes.
I want you to write this guy's name down. I think it's a guy. I don't even know.
Spell.
It's C-U-N.
See?
It's unbelievable. What happened to him? M-O-M-O.
M-O-M-O.
Same word. F-U.
U-S-E.
Ku.
Oh, Momofuku. Yeah.
Is that the David Chang restaurants?
Momofuku.
Momofuku. Ando marketed the first package of instant noodles called
Ramen noodles?
and they were called chicken ramen, spelled C-H-I-K-I-N. Chicken ramen.
What does that tell you?
There's no chicken in there.
There's absolutely 100% chicken free.
Oh, is that to get away from actually not having actual food in there? Okay. Okay. This is well known? I'm not aware of this. Momofuku.
I wasn't aware of it.
I'm having deja vu.
And aren't ramen noodles 90% sodium? Isn't that the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, if you put the packet in, don't put all that packet
So,
in.
I see. And so you're supposed
Don't
to
put the
raise
flavor in.
you're supposed to raise your blood pressure in his honor today.
Oh.
Okay. Momofuku. Sounds like something you'd say instead of swearing. Okay. Mark McGuire hit his first major league home run in the state in 1986. Boy, that's hard to believe.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was a
that
skinny guy.
Pre-steroid or post-steroid?
Yeah, it was very pre.
100 pounds lighter, yeah.
Wow. Happy birthday, Ivan the Terrible.
Why are we saying happy birthday to him? He's terrible.
Yep. 1530.
I don't know what his reasoning was. I'd have to do some research.
Not to kind of telegraph your intention.
They may have killed many people I wouldn't
All
care
right.
for.
Has that made the name Ivan less popular, by the way?
I would have to.
Yeah. I
don't know.
I think like that and Adolf have
that's
fallen
very-
in
Might be at the
popularity.
I don't
Happy
know.
birthday to Chaim Witz. Do you know who that
That's
is?
Gene Simmons.
It is Gene Simmons. Very
Wow. That was the first book I read front to back, was his autobiography.
It's good. I enjoy it. He's got a-
And I've read at least 2 or 3 more books since then.
He's got a great life story. It's fascinating. Happy birthday to Josh.
Yeah.
Josh, start twitching. Rachel Ray. Happy birthday.
Oh, boy. How'd you remember she's one of my favorites?
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah. Right now, it's time to review what we learned on today's show.
Yeah, plumbers emailed Josh not to pee down the sink. It will eat away his piping.
All right.
That's what they're saying. Evidently.
It sits in the trap underneath the sink.
Urine sits there.
Yeah.
Won't it also stink?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're also kind of saying that. I've never noticed the smell, but
Well, again, you have cats. You have no sense.
that's not true. I have one cat, and there's no smell in my house.
Pissing everywhere right now.
I will.
Crystal pee all everywhere.
Yeah, we had this will be known as Meat Straw Mania Day. We had everything through meat straws, and I don't feel well.
Yeah, no, I'm
But
not
I would
feeling
like to
great
try
either.
the other things. The
all
one that
kinda
was
lethargic.
the guy that made the cup, if you will, out of spam.
We
That's
can do
interesting.
that.
With shot glass.
But I really like that the cup made out of salt,
Yeah, we have.
like a shot glass made of salt. Then you put the tequila or whatever you want in there. That seems great.
Yeah.
It's too porous. That's not going to work.
Too much salt.
You, know,
It's-
you got to drink it quicker.
Yeah, it's a salt rock. You're good.
Okay.
Real stupid.
You mean we're going to stop doing stupid on this show? Well, pack it in.
Darn.
Well, I guess this was our last show.
Yeah, we had a good run, guys.
Thanks. Yeah, very good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.